Recording in 3, 2, 1. We are recording.
Okay. I need a good opening song, one that I should have got before. I kind of like the Higurashi one, but let's see. Mm.
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 Let's go with. Why is all my thoughts are leaving me right now? I want something apocalyptic.
Like apocalyptic, like destruction is happening, or like it's just like wasteland apocalyptic.
Destruction is happening, but like something, honestly, like something from Nier or fucking. I want to say Drakengard, but I don't think we can play Drakengard.
Shadow
I want to see
Lord.
something from Nier. Shadow Lord, yeah, Shadow Lord could work. Give me Shadow Lord.
Yeah. And any preference for the version, or?
Piano. Give me Piano Shadow Lord.
All right. All right. This one? Yep. Just have to be absolutely sure. Just play. Odd place to pull it from Jockey, but we'll roll with it.
We will roll with it. We open up on what I can only describe as the fires of hell. There's a woman. Skadi, will you describe yourself?
Oh, right out the gate.
Right out the gate.
Yeah. So yeah, standing at the average height for a girl her age is a young woman with with eyes that seem to be solid black. Her skin tone is pale. Her skin tone is pale as she has a short blonde hair that's currently like pulled up into a ponytail. On her hands are like black leather gloves as she wears like whatever fitting.
Currently, your hair will be out of the ponytail as your hair is the blonde hair is messy, sort of strewn about you, and your clothing is currently battle fatigues that are heavily damaged and like torn down mostly.
Yeah. Like basically like her battle fatigues for whatever the environment is like.
Mm-hmm.
As she has like a knife in her hand and her sidearm at her hip. As
Mm-hmm.
on her neck is just a small tattoo of a butterfly.
Mm-hmm. Currently, you are walking to the wasteland. Your combat boots crunching under ash under feet. You cannot feel the entire right side of your body as you clutch your knife in your left hand. As you keep staggering through, you look up, seeing clouds of ash in the sky, burning, almost as though the sky itself is burning away. In the long, long distance, you see a massive, massive obelisk, one that pierces the sky itself, almost extending out into space. As you keep staggering through, as you see a few people crawling along the ground around you, as you keep staggering over, stepping over them as they try and call out to you with half-burned throats. As you stagger forward a few more times before your body gives out and you just drop down into the ash under you, your hand loosening around the knife as you just lose yourself. Ragged breaths in and out, ash filling your lungs, before you close your eyes and wake up. You are in your bunk. A dream. one you've never actually had before. It was an odd nightmare. It's not reoccurring, or you don't really understand why you had it. Maybe just the horrors of war getting to you.
Mm-hmm.
As you hear the alarm bell ringing, signifying for the camp to wake up. As you get out of bed, tie up your hair, and dress yourself in your combat fatigues. When you're looking more respectable, do you look anything? What are you looking like here? Just what you explained before. The blonde hair, butterfly tattoo along your neck.
Yeah, mostly. Yeah, most of the time, just a lot more cleaned up.
Mm-hmm. Sort of like, almost instinctively, like grab onto your arm, leg, make sure that all your body is still there.
And not crispy.
Yeah. You're as fit as a fiddle. Right as rain. As you stretch before heading outside for morning roll call. As I have new music to play.
Oh, hold on. Oh.
As you can also do some more whatever you think would work as a militaristic theme. Is what I just thought of for casual-ish. As you walk along, keeping you have your sidearm loaded at your belt, knife sheathed at the same. As everyone around you is much taller than you are, mostly men, all dressed in combat fatigues. Usually just a bodyproof, like a bulletproof vest for a flak jacket, and then belt containing ammo, assault rifle on their back, pistol at their side, and a combat knife. As you walk along and just go about the morning routine. You sit down at the big table where everyone has breakfast, as each of you are given your portion of meals for the day. As you sit down and stare down at the very basic rations you have, as a couple of soldiers nearby are just chatting amongst themselves.
Yeah, Skadi just kind of eats by herself.
As you take the first 2 bites before you feel a hand on your shoulder as you're sort of like pulled away from your meal for a sec. As a soldier, one you vaguely recognize, having gone on a few missions with him here and there, sort of looks down at you. Hey, I'm feeling extra hungry. Give me your MRE.
Okay.
He just does a half smile. Man, they weren't kidding. You really will do anything. As he just grabs the plate out from under you and then walks away from it. I walks away from you as you sit at the dining hall with just sort of staring forward, I imagine.
Yeah.
Before you are eventually brought to, once again, bell rings as you are moved to the training time. As you walk in perfect order with the rest of the guests, or not guests, fucking soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before arriving at the standard obstacle course you guys all need to go through. As if you would for me, let's get our first roll in. Just get ourselves ready a little bit. This, I need to look at all, because I need to get myself ready for all the rules. This will be you essentially just going through a standard obstacle course. And let's see, where is all the skills? This would probably be I guess climb? Climb is a skill? Or acrobatics? Do you have the acrobatics skill?
Let me see. She does have acrobatics.
Yeah, then roll for me acrobatics. The way you roll in this is you roll a D100. And then you need to roll under the skill, which for you would be agility. Do you have any like plus 10s in acrobatics or anything like that?
Plus 10s in acrobatics? No, she does not.
Just basic? Okay.
Just basic.
Then in that case, just roll a raw D100 and you want to roll underneath whatever your agility score is.
Alright. Oh no, yeah, she got a 68.
Okay. Alright, let me just make sure this rolling, if I'm having us roll correctly. I think so.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the bonus does anything here. Okay, yeah. I think this is how we do the rolls. Let me just double check. Sorry, I know this is to be very, very janky.
Yeah, no worries.
We're getting used to the system. Yes, skill tests 182. Okay. Here's a skill test. Okay, yeah. Characteristic bonus doesn't apply here. It's just skill. Okay. Yes. What's your agility?
It is a 30 plus 3.
Okay. And so, in this system, rolls are divided into, essentially they are just all based around percentile dice rolls. When you roll, you just roll as you did there and then compare it to your results. If it is over your skill, as it is here, then it's considered a failure. If it's under the skill, it is considered a success. Then you modify it by degrees of failure or degrees of success. Degrees don't always matter, but sometimes they do, so it's important to take into account. Like here, for example, they do not matter, because this is just ultimately a training exercise. It doesn't matter too much. Degrees of success matter the most in combat, where extra degrees of success make it so you hit harder. For every full 10, points, essentially, I guess I call them, for every full 10 you are away from the result, that is 1 degree. Ugh. So if you have 30 agility, and you rolled a, 60?
Yeah, 68.
67? So that is 3 full points of failure. 3 degrees of failure. Again, that doesn't matter here. because it is just just like a test. But in the future, degrees of failure may be important.
You may be killed by this action.
Yes. However, interestingly, let me just I'm going to just take a quick look to remind myself of their stat blocks, because I believe... yes, so, Skadi, you at base are already just, even if you're failing, you're already kind of better than them, because you have the acrobatic skill at all, and they do not. As Skadi, you get through the course, running through the course, you climb the wall quickly, you take a running leap, and essentially jump over an entire obstacle's worth of area before rolling down onto a mat and spring to the end. As you come to the end and take a breath as you look up at the scoreboard and see it's far, far slower today, as you are about a good 30 seconds behind your usual score. As
she doesn't say out loud, but like she thinks to herself, maybe I shouldn't have eaten more today.
Mm-hmm. As you think that, you then look around and see, as you look back and see everyone else lagging behind you. As strolling up to the scoreboard, we see that there appears to be, as I said, a massive scoreboard detailing scores for pretty much everything for everyone in camp. It details hit percents in training exercises, time for finishing the obstacle course, number of wins in hand-to-hand combat, precision in knife skills, precision in throwing weapons, time for disassembling and reassembling guns, proper cleaning. Everything here is scored. And you are number 2 in everything. As for everyone else, there's just this big, like very close margin for everyone. And then between whoever number 3 is and everything else, there is a large gap, and then there is you. And then from you, there is an absolutely massive gap up to the number 1 slot, which for every single one of them reads Holgraf Tierson. As you're staring up at the area, the scoreboard, you hear, "Not bad. Although, it was slower than usual."
My apologies. My apologies, sir.
As you say that, you turn around and see this absolute mammoth of a man, absolutely massive, standing at 6'8".
But this guy's already tiny, but he's even tinier.
Yeah. He's of advanced age, and yet still manages to somehow always pull through, with many scars across his face, body, hands, and he's very heavy set, but it's entirely muscle. The dude looks like a fucking Baki character.
He's built like Chris Redfield.
He's built exactly like Chris Redfield, with black hair that is slicked back, sort of pushed out of his face, and a thick black beard, which sort of takes almost more like a not goatee, but the design in the pit crew.
Yeah.
As he looks down at you. Why were you slower this time?
I am unsure. Perhaps I do not have enough nutrition today.
I see. One of your MREs was taken again, weren't they?
Kind of looks to the side for a bit before looking forward. Yes.
New standing order. You are to consume the required daily nutrition, the entire daily nutrients to keep yourself in fighting shape. Unless I myself am to ask you to give up your MRE, you are to eat it. Understood?
No, it's understood. Understood, sir.
Go to work, soldier.
Yes.
Now then.
I just want to know.
What
Yeah,
were you saying?
I just want to know that she has been saluting the entire time.
Good. At ease, soldier.
That is.
Come with me. All these lunks are still trying to catch up to our time. I want to see if you're at least able to keep your hands steady. Be disassembling and reassembling your armaments.
Understood.
As Holdraff turns, walks off. You know that even for such a big, heavy man, you watch and listen with your trained ears, where not a single one of his footfalls makes a sound. As though even here in camp, he's perfectly primed for assassination.
Well, this motherfucker is built like a space marine. It's like nothing that big,
yes,
that fast or that quiet.
Yeah. This dude is fucking built like Chris Redfield, and he moves like an assassin class servant. And you have seen numerous times as people underestimate his build and assume he is a big, slow man, only to watch him sprint at the top speed, slide under obstacles, and make an acrobatic cartwheel over to them and slit their throat. As you follow behind him, as he leads you through the camp, before eventually reaching a little armory area. As he enters in, and you see there's a person, just another soldier, checking over the armaments. As he enters in, and then as you enter in, he looks up, hearing your footsteps. As he looks over, it seems almost like getting a bit scared seeing Holdraff, not expecting him there, before looking back to you, and then completely ignoring you as he looks to Holdraff. Is there something I can help you with, sir? I'm here to disassemble some armaments. I want to test my speed. Understood, sir. Anything? 2 basic pistols, 45 caliber. Yes, sir. As he walks off again, you following behind him. As you're both given a pistol, just one of the standard issue ones. As you're led to a small little tent area, as he leads you to his personal tent. A little bit bigger than the other tents, for like all the other, just basic soldiers, which has a little writing desk on it, a bunch of papers, a little personal computer, a couple burner phones, and a lot of weapons.
It looks like a Far Cry 2 tent.
Yes. As he sits down on one end, he pulls like a little folded desk essentially, sits down on one end, and I assume you sit down on the other.
Yeah.
As he then reaches out and puts an MRE on the table, which he slides over to you. Eat.
Thank you, sir. Nods. Eats.
As you eat down the MRE. Now then, your weapon. I want to make sure it's up to snuff. As you lay your weapon down on the table, and once again, I would like you to roll me. I think this would just be a raw ballistic skill, probably.
Alright. Yeah,
I'll give you a ballistic skill, and I'll give you a +10 to this.
Ooh.
The way bonuses work is that they are added to your skill itself. So, what's your ballistic skill?
It is 38 plus 3.
The +3 is your bonus. Your characteristic bonus, which applies not currently to this test.
Not currently, since okay.
Yeah. Your characteristic bonus is always going to be whatever the tens place of your skill is.
I see. Yeah, so it's a +3, and since it's 10 up, it's now +4. Or now it's 4.
No, your character bonus is actually always what your base skill is. This is a modifier to your result. So say, for example, you have 38. If you were to roll a 41, it would still count because the +10 makes your effective threshold a 48 because it's 38 plus 10.
Makes sense.
Yeah. The bonuses and like the modifiers always affect the threshold rather than the skill itself.
I see.
And the threshold's base is whatever your skill is.
Yeah, right then.
So you need to roll under a 48.
Yeah, right. I got a 12, baby.
That is 3 degrees of success. As you get to work, you eye the weapon. As your hands over it before hearing, begin. As immediately, you know these weapons inside and out. Every last one of them, trained to perfection. As you take out this magazine, disassemble it, slide. Every little piece you disassemble perfectly. Put it all out, lining it up. Then, just as quickly, you sort the pieces back in and reassemble it. Just as you finish loading in the magazine, you hear a click as Holgraph finishes 0.3 seconds before you. You see the slight smile on him. You've gotten faster. Not bad.
Thank you, sir.
You could probably reassemble a weapon faster than a normal soldier could draw their sidearm. A good skill to have. There's going to be a mission tomorrow. And I'm going to want you on it. This will be an important one.
Permission to ask the goal of this mission.
Currently, permission granted. I'll give you a full briefing tomorrow when I select you for it officially. As he stands up, as he goes over to his desk, flipping through a few files before taking one out, placing it on the table and sliding it over to you as you pick up what appears to be a photograph as you turn it over. The back of the photo, written out in Holgraph's handwriting, reads, Emi Tamashiro. As you flip it over to the front side and see a lady who looks a little bit taller than you, maybe like a foot or so, with bubblegum pink hair that goes down to like a little past her shoulders, wearing what appears to be some sort of variant of a military uniform, and a little pin on it labeled Nerve Staff. And the Nerve seems to be in all capital letters. You've not heard of Nerve before. You aren't sure what that is. And most notably, she seems to be missing her right arm, which is currently buckled up. She's wearing a short sleeve shirt, and the right side appears to have been like stapled shut. Like, you know, like how people with like missing arms like sort of tie up one of their sleeves. And to give you an idea of like what she's wearing, like you think it as like some sort of modified military thing. For us, the audience, she's essentially just wearing Misato's outfit.
I see.
She even has a little beret on her head covering the bubblegum pink hair. And I do have a picture for her. Let me pull it out. Emi Tamashiro. And yeah, she does have that massive fucking ahoge. But that is also in universe.
Skadi question.
It's slightly covered by the beret, but it's there.
Skadi mentally questions the physics behind the ahoge.
Yeah. Skadi, roll for me. Let me actually open Skadi's sheet so I know what skills you have. Let's see. Skadi. Because your skills are important. You have, Roll me. This would probably be common lore. But you don't have proficiency in it. So, common lore is an int skill, and a lack of proficiency. It's a basic skill, so you should be able to roll it. But I believe you have skill tests. Have the churches. Oh. Okay. Have characteristic. Okay. So common lore is int. And you don't have proficiency here. So roll me. Alright, so I need you to roll me half your int skill.
Oh no.
Yes. You're essentially rolling for common knowledge right now, which you don't have a lot of that.
Alright. Pick a god and pray. 30. No. No.
Remarkably close.
Yeah, but however, it's also half.
Yeah. But still, remarkably close.
Yeah.
This was my tutorial for basic skills. So, oftentimes there are things that anyone could hypothetically do if they just tried it. But this is known as a basic skill. Skills on your sheet will often be marked either advanced or basic. Advanced skills you cannot attempt at all without having the skill. Basic skills you can attempt, but I believe, you only count half your characteristic bonus, I think. I'll have to do a look over on that again. As such, this is one example of that. You're able to roll common lore for, I believe this is common lore world, I guess this is. But because you don't have skill in it, you weren't able to do the proper full roll.
I see.
You notice that she's wearing what appears to be very, not like little clothing, but like shorts, sort of bearing her midriff a bit, and with like short sleeves. And you aren't sure what you think that's significant, but you aren't sure how. This is a woman named Emi Tamashiro. As her name implies, she's from Japan. As you look at her, you guess she looks kind of Japanese, though not fully. I mean, even besides the bubblegum pink hair, she doesn't have all Japanese features. She has some, but not all. She seems, you've had to guess, probably a mix. As the holograph continues, she's part of a company calling themselves Nerve. What they are, you don't need to concern yourself with that. But we've been hired to take care of a problem. Miss Tamashiro has been causing a ruckus, so I'll be sending you and a squad in to exterminate her. We've identified her location as having been in Boston.
Yeah, she's not.
Thankfully. Go on.
Yeah, no, she just nods.
Thankfully. Some of my other men have already determined some of her routes. Very, very soon, she'll be stopping by a very lightly defended base. During that time, I'll be sending the strike team in. Exterminate her and everyone else in that base. Leave no survivors. This will be a mission of utmost priority. And one with a very big payout.
I understand.
As he nods, as he places a hand over yours, as you're, I imagine, still holding on to the gun after having prepared it. You're one of the best soldiers I have. Nay, the best. I have no doubt you'll be able to handle this. But just make sure you handle it properly. You have the skill. You can put that training to very good use. And then his hand sort of tightens around yours a bit as he lifts it up. And just remember, nothing is to get out. As he lifts your hand up, still holding the gun, before he has his hand over yours, pointing the gun directly under your chin. If you were ever to be captured, or are about to be captured, you know what to do, right, Skadi?
This immediately says, without hesitation, sir.
Good. As he lets go of your hand. Excellent work. Then, he nods his head back outside. By now, those lunch should just about be finishing up the obstacle course. Resume your training and show them what it means to be a proper soldier of Gleifnir. Get some rest tonight. The mission will be tomorrow. As you stand up, placing the gun back down on the table, as you head back outside, finish up your training for the day, continuously making your place known as the second best soldier in camp.
I am her.
That you are. As eventually, you return back to your bunk as you sit down. Skadi, what is your nightly routine?
She does like an appropriate amount of stretches to prevent like cramping and cracks, cracks all the joints. Stretches and make sure that everything is in tip-top shape where she places it. Does she have a? I was gonna ask, does she have a garden? No, she doesn't have it here.
Not at all.
Not even slightly.
Not even slightly.
Yeah, so she just inspects herself in the mirror and make sure everything's presentable before. Basically, an insane amount of detail before going.
Mm-hmm. What was that in the amount of detail?
Oh, an amount of detail before she goes to bed.
Welcome back.
I have good news and bad news.
Oh?
The good news is I'm back, and also the recording is good. The bad news is...
You ever have good night sleeps, but you have adequate night sleeps? You have restful night. At least that's what I imagine. How well do you think Skadi sleeps?
Yeah, honestly, pretty uneventfully. Yeah, so pretty decently.
Skadi, once again, you have a dream which is, again, kind of weird. But this one, there's no fire, brimstone, ash. You're sitting in a garden. A beautiful garden. Simple, but the grass is fresh. The flowers are everywhere. Little plants. As you're just sitting there, just, I imagine, not sure what to do.
Yeah, she's very confused.
As you're enjoying the garden, as you feel yourself moving about, sort of looking around, as you sort of catch out of the corner of your eye a girl who looks to be your age, wearing what appears to be a nun's habit. And you see she has a watering can as she's going through watering all the plants. As she turns to you and gives a bright smile when she sees you. It's sort of like, you know, in the anime style, you can't really see her face. Her face isn't like drawn.
Yeah.
So you can't make any features of her. But she seems to be a girl your age wearing a nun's habit as she just looks at you and gives a smile. As she shows you about the garden. Why does the right word sound like remember? You think to yourself that. You almost feel like you remember her teaching you how to garden. But you've never really gardened before. No time for that here.
No space either.
Yeah. As that is what the entire dream is about. You and this girl gardening.
Yeah, this nun, question mark?
This nun girl who seems to be your age. You see, you know, she has. You make out that she is a nun. She seems to have she seems to wear a cross around her neck. She has like she had a cross with her. And you just were in a garden with her.
Oh my god, it's the legendary third cross. We have Margaret Cross, we have Ferdia Cross, she's the third cross.
The hidden Skadi cross, the hidden cross.
Oh my god.
As eventually, you awaken again, hearing the bell going off. As, do you get the Scales of the Goddess back again?
Alright.
That was good. That was very fitting.
Scales of the Goddess, baby.
It was a good music choice.
Thank you, Three Houses. Skadi running around at Mach speed. Skadi running around NPCs at Mach speed like Violet.
Yeah, as you wake up, as you head out to morning roll call, as you see Holgraff exit his tent, counting you off one by one. And as he finishes his count, he stands for everyone. Before we get into our morning routine today, we have a new mission. You hear a bunch of people cheer in the crowd, finally getting some action after a dry spell of no contracts. This one will not be having everyone. Immediately the cheers turn to boos, some hope saying, "It's gotta be me, come on!"
I'm built different, boss, come on!
I'll be selecting a team of my best. Because this will be an assault mission. Come on, boss, shouldn't we have at least everyone then? If it's an assault, quiet down. an assault on a smaller scale. It's supposed to be a quick in-and-out strike, not a full-on assault with everyone. We're not going to war here, man. Instead, I'm going to select a team, as he looks back and forth from everyone, a team of 7. And this 7 will be going to eliminate a target. You'll learn more about the mission when you're selected. So, as he reads off a list of names one by one, before eventually, everyone gets excited, and whoever gets chosen gets excited and walks forward to stand at his side. As, after finishing up the 6th name, he looks up, and finally, Skadi. As he sort of tilts his head in the direction of the line to gesture for you to join.
No, I can mark it.
As you walk over, one of the people in the crowd, you hear there's a bit of mumbles of disappointment for people who weren't chosen. You hear someone say, "Why don't you just pick her first, boss?" What was that? Oh, come on, I mean, every mission. You send her on every mission. Because she's the best there is. Talk about favoritism. Skadi, hold my clipboard, please.
That's it. What's the clipboard?
As he walks over to the man, another burly man who is just you just to be around 6 foot, all muscle. As
Wait, hold on. Before Holgraf does it, let me post what my prediction is real quick. In pure, playing a lot of MGS5, so mine's up.
As this man's large, burly, about 6 foot. As Holgraf walks over, and the man has to tilt his head to look up at Holgraf for probably the only time he ever has to do that to people. As Holgraf looks down at him, favoritism. You believe I show favoritism towards Skadi? Yeah, I mean, she's the one who goes to your tent. And then, Holgraf sort of tilts his head. You're right. I do show favoritism. Skadi is undoubtedly my favorite. Do you know why? As he puts a heavy hand on the man's shoulder. Well, as the man sort of looks to the side, as while the man seems to have a bit of confidence still, the other soldiers are slowly inching away from the two of them. If I had to guess, it's just she's the only woman in camp. I mean, why else would you bring her to your tent? No, soldier. It's because she lifts more than you, runs faster than you, and can break every bone in your body if I ordered her to. As his hand clenches more around the man's shoulder, it's because she's obedient, because she follows orders, because she could snipe you across the range and blow out your brains, and because she knows who's in charge. She's respectful. She understands what to do in these types of situations. Unlike you here, I know I can rely on her to get the job done. So, as he very delicately sort of takes the man's hand, sort of pulls it outward, as he runs a handle on the man's arm. You have good biceps. You must work out quite well, don't you? Trying to keep up. Boss, what are you... As he grabs the man's wrist and then slams the elbow down onto his own knee as he breaks the man's arm, as he screams, before he grabs onto the man's wrist and twists until the arm is completely backwards, and you see flesh tear and bone become exposed.
Ooh.
As a couple of people start looking around, as Holgraf just gives him another pat on the shoulder as he steps back. New assignment for you. That wound is not to be treated. You're to survive with that wound for the next week. If you leave the top 20 in the leaderboard, you'll be executed. And to anyone else, if I catch anyone helping him with his wounds, you'll share his punishment. As the man steps down, just screaming, grabbing his broken, exposed bone arm, as Holgraf walks back to the line. You 7. You've been consistently in the top 20. As he nods. Well, I couldn't get everyone in the top 10, due to some being away on missions. You'll do quite well. You 7 are to report to the armory. This will be an infiltration mission, followed by a search and destroy. I trust you all to grab armaments that would fit you best for such a mission. The standard body armor will be available as well. Get to work. We're leaving at 0700.
Yes, sir.
As the whole line salutes to him, as Holgraf nods. The rest of you, basic training. As everyone else in camp runs off, as you and the others head off to grab your armaments. Skadi, currently you will have essentially it's the same armor as the plug suit, but it's just a set of body armor.
Different skin.
Yeah, different skin.
It's like you're playing the section in the mission, and you finally open her inventory, and it says plug suit, but it has a texture of a military outfit.
Yeah, it's like in Berseria, where fucking the fee is named and has scales in the menu long before he's actually named. You're like, man, this nameless Moloch, and then you open it, it's just named Lathisa, and you're like, oh, okay.
It's like you're playing this mission out of order, and even it's like, oh, who is this Skadi character? Sees plug suit. Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. What armaments do you take, Skadi?
Yeah. So she'll combat knife always.
Mm-hmm. And you sheath it at your side.
Yeah. And she takes out probably just like a. Yeah, because this is more of a search and destroy, more of a stealthy mission, so anything too...
It's like stealth, infiltration, and then search and... Like, you see a couple other people like grabbing like assault rifles and shit. Yeah. So it's like, sneak in, then kill everything inside.
Yeah. The sidearm is probably... The sidearm should probably like used for stealth purposes, so she'll just take like a basic like 9mm. Anything too strong.
Alright.
Yeah, anything too strong for a sidearm would be too noisy. And then she takes like an assault rifle for the assault.
All right, let me send you the stats for an assault rifle.
Yeah. So basically, the knife and the pistol are for stealth and just in general safety, and then the assault rifle is like the big one.
Here are the assault rifle.
Diamond dogs, except we're up there, so we're D. Oh my god, we're D horse.
D horse. D wolf.
D wolf.
Here are the stats for the assault rifle. Your range 80 meters. Then the rate of fire, single shot, 4 burst semi-auto, 6 burst full auto. Damage 1d10 plus 6. Impact. Penetration of 2. Clip of 30 bullets. Reload takes a full action. And you get 2 clips for this, not counting the one you already have loaded in. So you get 2 reloads.
I'll just put reloads and make just for myself.
Yep.
So and any passerby, see.
And I'll give you 3 reloads for your pistol.
All right.
Since it's, your sidearm. And your knife, you don't need to reload a knife. You're good. If you need to reload a knife, something's done horribly wrong.
Or perhaps it's a ruby weapon.
Or it's a ruby weapon, true. Fucking done knife.
Hold on. It reminds me. It's like pen gun, mightier than the sword. A sword gun, mightier than the pen gun.
Yeah. As you see, everyone else mostly just takes like a assault rifle. Some take a shotgun, and everyone has a sidearm pistol and knife.
Think alike.
Yeah. As everyone suits up in their full body armor. There is one difference between your current plug suit and what you're actually wearing. You also have 2 armor on your head because you're wearing a helmet.
Mm-hmm.
As you all suit up, as you all head to afterwards, you head up to the helicopter as you all load up, everyone checking your weapons. Before you fly off into the sky. Skadi, is there anything you do while waiting on the ride, or just wait?
Yeah, just like sharpening her knife.
Yeah. You sharpen your knife, double check your weapons, make sure everything's all set.
She's fucking doing idle animations.
Yeah. I imagine you sit like Big Boss does in Pequod.
Yeah.
As the owl soldiers, like straight up just sitting like that.
Yeah. I imagine all the other guys are just hung.
Yeah. They are all essentially faceless goons.
Goons who are around.
They are goons. They are Gleifnir soldiers.
Gleifnir soldiers, never killed.
Yeah. As you eventually hear over the radio, as you do all have a radio as well to communicate. Is you hear like from calls from the cockpit. All right, boys, we're almost there. We'll be touching down in about 5. You'll then be deploying on foot and sneaking into the base. The objective, well, you guys heard the briefing.
Just like the good old days after the second impact.
As Skadi, you would know a few things about the world, maybe the fact that just the parts that you've lived in. As the helicopter touches down, give me like Metal Gear Solid 4 or 5 sneaking music as well, if you could. The Ground Zeroes one would be good too. I don't know if Ground Zeroes has the theme, but
also like Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear music in general is good here.
Any Metal Gear stealth music, really.
Yeah, any Metal Gear stealth music looks good.
I was also going to play, like, when things got a little bit slightly more intense, I was going to play Looming Dread.
Yeah. That works well as well.
In fact, we should play Looming Dread right now.
I don't know how Looming Dread sounds, but put it on. I think, it is a little intense. We're doing a little intense, so put on Looming Dread.
Yeah.
I don't know how it sounds, but...
Yeah, it's the hunk theme I explained, so it's like the...
Oh, yeah. The hunt... Oh, yeah, no, not Looming Dread yet, but keep that saved, because that'll come on later. That'll be good to put on later.
I guess we'll go over it. First result is, of course, a certified classic. Plants Geek thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just do that. Let me just turn off repeat. Play the plant. Skip.
As the helicopter touches down and all of you head off it, As Skadi, just from the world, you just know the world. Even you have heard of the second impact.
Yep.
You know of it. When a meteor crashed into Antarctica and fucked up the world real bad. And the world is still recovering from that, to the point that, well, PMCs like yours are very, very popular. Pretty much half the world is lawless right now. Only, like, America, Germany, Japan, and a little bit of Russia, like, have their shit together. And even then, that grasp is somewhat tenuous. Most of the world is still very much in war, and constant wars are going on all the time.
Yeah.
Hell, you've fought in many of them. Governments tend to hire you and your group and deploy you out into the battlefield to fight as soldiers for hire. But you've seen a lot of the world. At least, a lot of the world's battlefields. And you know that the second impact kind of fucked up climate in general. To the point that a lot of regions don't change weather anymore.
Oh.
And I'll give this to you now. Now that you're out again, you remember... Oh, yeah, you remember reading somewhere that Japan is perpetually in summer. It is never not summer. But you've never actually been to Japan before because there's not actually many wars going on there. They kind of have their shit together the most.
Yeah. Despite her nationality.
Despite being half Japanese, I don't think you've ever actually been to Japan. There's not really any wars going on there.
Yeah.
Russia is in an eternal winter.
As standard.
But not much has changed really there. I feel like that's pretty much standard.
Basically,
but you do know that.
Basically everything is just more Siberia.
Yes, but all of Russia is Siberia now. And you know that all of America is in perpetual rainfall. It has never stopped raining.
Oh my god.
So as you exit the helicopter, you feel the constant rain bearing down on you. Which is pretty usual for any time you deploy to an American battlefield. Huge chunks of America are still kind of in war.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking, oh my god, America's become London.
Yes. I don't actually remember what happened to London at the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure London's fucked up too, like Britain is fucked up too.
Damn, after so long for gaining independence, London finally won.
Germany's doing pretty okay. That area is pretty much perpetual spring. Sucks if you have pollen allergies, but at least it's not, at least you're in like a place that isn't in perpetual war.
Yeah.
So, yeah. As you and the team walked through the perpetual rainfall of America, as your boots sort of washed the ever muddy ground, as you and the team slowly approach what seems to be a small little facility. You see it barely sticks out of the ground. It looks almost like one of those fucking EDF bunkers that just sort of slides out of the ground as you see rolling along the paved pathway. Essentially, like you are on not a highway, but like the middle of buttfuck nowhere where there's just like one road. And this one paved road is going along, and there's like a bunch of trees around that you guys have just been hiding through. As you take a peek out to the main road, and you see a single large truck come to a stop. As you see a number of soldiers begin to pile out of the back of the truck. Or, sorry, not soldiers, but rather you see like people in like black suits with sunglasses all like pile out. But you do see they are all armed with what appears to be just a single sidearm each.
They're like the main
yeah. You can't make out what they're...
Oh, hello?
Also, at the end, hopping out of the truck, a woman with bubblegum pink hair. As she hops out, immediately identifiable by everyone in the squad.
There she is.
Maybe for a crack enough shot, we can take her out here and just call it a payday. As another person sort of slaps him on the top of the head. Remember, there's a search and destroy. So they kill everyone inside. Besides, we don't have proper engagement out here, dumbass.
Especially thanks to the weather. She doesn't serve as especially due to the weather. The vision is very obscured.
Smart ass. As Emi Tamashiro seems to be talking with some of the soldiers before nodding as they head into what appears to be they pull out of the back of the truck a very large, you don't really know what it is, but it seems to be a large box. A box roughly the size of like the back of the truck itself. Probably like not shipping container size, but like half a shipping container sized. As they roll it out on wheels, it thumps down to the ground as the doors to the base slowly slide open up as all the men in black bring the thing inside with Emmy following behind. You notice that Emmy sort of takes a pause at the stop of the doorway before looking off, and it almost looks like she's looking in the direction of your trees as you guys all sort of huddle back before she stares at that area for a second before looking back, not noticing anything. And she seems to plug a few things into the keypad before walking inside.
Why is my first thought, like in Emmy's head, is like, I smell a child. I smell a protagonist.
So I sense protagonist. Before she heads inside. As the truck eventually finishes unloading and then drives off down the road away. It seems Emmy and a bunch of other men in black entered into the building.
Time to begin. Yeah, time to begin the operation.
All right.
Commencing operation.
Yeah, I can't find any images of the EDF base, but it's like just a slope out of the ground.
Here, hold on, let me see.
As you approach it, as the team slowly goes up before you stop in front of the big ass doors. It seems to just be like very large bunker doors that are sealed shut with a single keypad off to the side.
Keypad. And then must have a key card. I'm not really exactly a hacker. She's gonna look around to see if there's any like air vents or something to open.
You and the team like look around trying to find any air vents, anything like that. As this would be an awareness, I think. Yeah, roll me awareness.
Alright. Awareness, and she's proficient in it.
Yes, you are. And I believe you have either a +1.
Yeah, she's got a +2. Because if it's perception.
Oh, nice. Well, no, wait, no. Not sorry. I'm still remembering. You said say things in the proper terms. Do you have what's your play? Do you have a +10 or a +20?
Let's see, awareness
or just proficiency.
Just proficiency.
Okay, so then yeah, just roll the raw stat that it's attached to, and see if you roll underneath.
All right. 26 and 28. And perception's 28. So yeah, she gets.
As the whole squad is looking around and can't seem to find anything before you look around before coming to a stop in front of a little, just a small pit of the ground as you sort of come to a stop as you kneel down and sort of like pull your helmet back a bit as you bring your ear down to the ground as you hear the slight hiss of air moving by. As you realize, there's probably just a hidden vent right here under the ground. If you just did a little digging, you'd be able to find it.
Yeah. She like signals everyone. Like signals.
As you sort of signal one of the soldiers over. The hell's the gopher doing? We're trying to break into this place, not dig a little hovel for ourselves.
Air vent.
Air vent? As they go over, one of them pulls a little, like, essentially like a combat shovel and starts digging into the ground. As you guys do indeed find a little vent just big enough for a person to fit through. Well, I'll be damned.
Nods. Opens up. I'm prepared to go in.
As you open up, you climb on in, and one by one, all of you climb in. As you begin to walk through the through the territory, or through the duct, I should say, or crawl through the duct. As you go bit by bit by bit. And as you do, you sort of start to see lines, like areas, like little areas where the duct opens up a tiny bit, little air vents that seem to lead into a hallway. And as you're climbing along, you see like a fucking like cutscene in Dishonored or Spider-Man. You see fucking Emi Tamashiro and a couple of other soldiers walking along the hallway as Emi appears to be on a phone. Yep. No clue where it came from. Both of them just seem to show up one day. No, if I knew where it was, I wouldn't be calling you. I just said I don't know where it came from. We have recordings of it, yeah. Hasberg. It's stationed in Hasberg. Both of them are. No, we haven't run genetic tests yet. Why would we run tests on an EVA we don't know where it came... Are you even listening to me, Goodman? No. We don't have any candidates. My code. I'll talk to Oda about it. No, that's Mr. Tamaki to you. Well, I wouldn't stress too much about it. At least one of them. I'm not used to there being two. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, we've given them labels already. Or, I guess it'd be more accurate to say they came with labels. No, I don't... Never mind. He's out of action already? Well, we'll send someone in. I'm not gonna make for recovery. Don't worry. I think I'll find a way to get us a candidate soon. I'm not being cryptic, you are. Never mind. Alright. The other one's a problem, though. Ota doesn't have anyone lined up. I guess I could try and find our Hasberg contact. Him? I mean... Yeah, but... He's so annoying. I can say that about a kid. He's an annoying kid. Yes, I know he'd get along well with Michael. Okay. Oh, don't worry about it. You'll meet Michael soon. He's a pretty good kid. He's stationed at the Area 51 base. Yeah, I think he's going to be transferring to Tokyo 3 soon. Okay, I'll put in a request for him. Although, I don't know if he'll be able to make it. The winds are stirring. Have we had any new reports yet? Nothing. So the angels are still waiting. God, I hate all this downtime. It's like the eye of the storm. Yeah, it is the eye of the storm. Calm before the storm. Shut up. Okay. No, it arrived safely. The Raven unit should be prepared soon. Yeah, go get the doc on it. Or, I don't know, have him call that apprentice. Yeah, we can transfer him over. Why is everything always in Tokyo 3? Can't I keep something for Boston? Yes, I know I'm not from Boston. It just feels a little lame, you know? We're supposed to be a worldwide organization, you know? I feel like all our shit is in Tokyo 3. Yes, I'll transfer it to Tokyo 3. I'll do the request. I'll put in the form. Fucking ice cream at it. Yes. Alright, I'll see you when I get back, okay? Try not to cause too much of a stir. And make sure to tell Mr. Tamaki if you find any more evidence of angel activity. As she hangs up the phone, as she puts it in her back pocket. Alright, boys, as she looks back to the men. New request, as she sort of like kicks the box. This thing's to be lit up, and we're going to send this thing over to Tokyo 3. Direct orders from the big man upstairs. A couple of them grumble. Yeah, I know. We just spent all this time bringing it here. Look, it'll be fine. We'll find some way to move it over. Hey, look on the bright side. You're not the Hasbird team having to move in Ava. A couple of them murmur and agree, like, yeah, that'd suck. Hey, speaking of, hey, you guys wouldn't have to know any kids willing to pilot giant robots, would you? They just give her a deadpan stare. Hey, it was worth a shot. She shrugs with her one arm. As they continue walking on as the duck runs out of air vents as you follow the duck the rest of the way.
I just imagine that entire sequence, like, it's kind of like how in a video game you just kind of move the camera so like they're both in view. Skadi is just in her idle animation, just casually, just like complete like regular as like unmoving idle animation, hearing the entire cutscene, and just every time like a key term shows up, it's like in her head she just repeats like Ava, Michael, Tokyo 3.
Yeah, perfect. Like, the whole time you were like crawling along the dock as fucking while this is going. It's like the opening of like Edge of Time, where like that dialogue's going on, and in the background they're like doing the credits, the opening credits. New terms. Oh my goodness, who's this? Michael, Tokyo 3, Ava's Angels. What is all this?
And just the entire time you just have like an up close shot of fucking Skadi's model's face.
Before eventually you make your way to the end of the dock as you very carefully unhook the little vent as you climb out, and you and the rest of the team drop down into what appears to be a little office break room. God, it's good to finally stretch my limbs.
She just gets into Skadi just gets out of the view of the door just in case someone walks in. I assume their sidearms all have like silencers just in case. Yeah. Strongly.
All right. Stretches. We should probably find a way to split up and destroy this whole place.
A group of 7, so possibly 3 or 4, or perhaps smaller groups.
Yeah, that would work. 2 groups of 3 and a group of 2.
Nuts.
Well, since we have Miss Little Star Soldier here, I'm sure you wouldn't mind going along with a few less backup at your side, right?
Understood.
His face sours, unfailing to get a rise out of you. Whatever. Who wants to get stuck with Pinocchio here? Not me. Not it. Fine, one of the soldiers says. The soldiers divide into teams. Before, Skadi, you were the only one to properly take cover out of the way of the door as the door opens up as someone walks into the room. And then, as the man drops his coffee cup on the ground, seeing 6 heavily armored soldiers.
Well, time to commit a war crime. Just with no hesitation.
All right.
Well, I got order, man.
What are you using, gun or knife?
The only problem with gun is that even though it's silence, he could fall over backwards and make a noise. So it looks like I gotta stop.
You could point blank him.
Yeah.
And you could do a fucking stealth execution to grab him. You do the hitman on him.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah. She's gonna do the hitman.
Okay. So this actually gets a bonus. Because you are literally firing this point blank, that is a plus 30 bonus to your ballistic skill.
Oh no.
So you quickly draw your sidearm as you come up behind him, as you press the sidearm to his spine, and hold. You press you press the sidearm to his middle back to blow out his lungs. Roll for me a ballistic skill, basic ballistic skill.
Yeah, basic ballistics. All right. And you said it was plus 30, right?
Yes, plus 30. So whatever your ballistic skill is, you add 30 to that for the purposes of the test.
Which is very good for me, because I was up it to 68, and Skadi got a 59. Oh.
Ooh, it's good thing you got that point blank bonus. All right, so 68, 59. That is no degrees of success, actually, I believe. Wait, 68, 59. No, that is 1 degree of success.
Singular.
So whatever your final damage is, you add 1 to that.
Final damage, all right.
So now roll your damage for that.
Yeah. So 1d10 plus 4.
Yep, and it costs 1 bullet.
Yeah. So kind of the 12 out of 12. So then I'll just put 11 out of 12 for that. There you go. And then let me just roll damage real quick. So 6 and then add plus 1, right?
Yep.
7.
So you do 7 damage. As you grab the dude, fire a bullet as it just lodges into him. And the way damage works is that it is reduced by your toughness bonus and any armor you're wearing. This guy is a clerk and therefore has no armor.
Oh no,
However,
it's a lobotomy court clerk.
It's a lobotomy court clerk.
It's a nugget.
However, he has a toughness bonus of 2. So his damage would be you would reduce the damage of 7 down to 5, which is still unfortunately enough to kill a man.
As he holds onto his corpse so he doesn't make noise and just drags him behind the desk.
Yeah. As with anything enough to kill him, it's enough to put him into critical injury range where he cannot fight back.
Yeah. Just gonna slit his throat just to make sure he's dead.
Yeah. So you spend 1 bullet, you grab him onto his corpse, you drag him down behind a desk, lay him down, and slit the throat. Quick and easy. As you sheath the blade once more. As you stand up. Do you take anything from him? Do you search him at all?
Yeah, just gonna search him, just in case he has a key card she could use.
Yeah, you do indeed. Grab a key card from him. It should just be a very basic access key card, but it's something. As you slide it into your belt. It seems his name was Ian Spotnav.
Ian Spotnav. Rip.
As you slide that into a pocket. I imagine you reload your weapon.
Yeah.
Well, do you reload your weapon, or do you want to just like keep the ammo you have, so you just will wait for the full reload?
Yeah, I should wait for the full reload because it's like
Yeah.
bullets left.
Because you can track individual bullets if you
Yeah.
so choose. You like unload your like however many bullets you have in this one and load in a full clip. But honestly, it's not that worth it
Yeah.
for all the bookkeeping. Yes, you just hold on to your pistol as the three teams head on out as you sweep through the facility. Before eventually, you come to a stop in a hallway as you peek around, and you see what appear to be two guards in the hallway. The two men in black, who appear to just be chatting about something, mostly about like the mystery thing they brought in, which they all seem to be referring to as a raven.
A raven. And yeah, the mission was it was kill Emmy and also just kill
the like main objective, kill Emmy. Bonus points for everyone else if you kill everyone else in the base too.
Yeah.
Leave no survivors.
No survivors, so yeah. And there's like a hiding spot. There's places to hide a body, right? In this room?
Yeah. Well, you're in a hallway.
Oh, in the hallway, so yeah.
You can bring them into a room.
Yeah. But I think for now. I think for now, like, if possible, yeah, just ignore them.
I mean, they seem to be, like, essentially blocking the progression.
Oh, well, time to kill.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she has an 8 partner, right?
She has what?
She has a partner?
Hey, yeah, one partner. You have one other dude.
I'll go for the right, you go for the left.
Don't give me orders. As he still does that. He still like leans up against the left side of the hallway.
Yep, that's right. Alright.
Alright. Let me mark down these guys' wounds so I can properly keep track. Okay. I need to open a Google Docs for this.
I do like how Cody was like, "You're not in an Ava, aren't you?"
Mm-hmm.
I just imagine the confusion. It's like, "Oh yeah, new Eva session," and then I immediately start posting Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Oh my god! A stealth Eva. This is fucking Eva Unit 1 tiptoeing to be sneaky to sneak up on an angel.
Alright. Skadi, make me able to. Alright, currently you have you're not point blank, but you can have time to aim if you so choose. And I believe aiming gives a certain bonus. Let me check. Let me open up the combat area. 186. Okay. This is technically entering combat, so I would like you to roll initiative, because, however, you will count as this is counted as a surprise round, so their first turn will be skipped.
Okay. I roll for initiative, which is another D100.
You roll 1d10, and then you add your agility bonus.
In her case, her agility bonus is +3. So she got 9.
Alright, so your initiative is 12. And whenever there's a tie for initiative, whoever has the highest agility wins. So, like, if another grunt got a fucking 12, you compare agility with them, and then whoever has higher agility wins. And if you tie, I'll just put players first.
Okay.
Okay. So that is...
They were only children. Amazing work. Great job, boss. That right there is why you're the best boss. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay. You have that. That is. All right. And Skadi, you got a 12?
Yes.
Let me add you to the initiative. As all right, let's see. Initiative order. Turns. Okay, it's actually yeah, you got them surprised. Okay. So the way combat works is during your turn, you can take actions. You get one full action, or you can break that full action in half and take 2 half actions.
So like one full action.
Things such as either one full action or 2 half actions. For example, reloading a gun is a full action, but shooting a gun is a half action. However, you cannot take the same half action twice.
Oh.
So you cannot shoot someone twice, and both shooting and attacking counts as the same action. So you can't like shoot and then knife, or you can't double shoot, you can't double knife. Well, you cannot double shoot or double knife at base. If you were to if you were to invest in yourself, you can buy more actions essentially.
Yeah.
You get more action per action.
Yeah, it's basically it works like this unless you get a merit or a power that says you don't.
Yes.
That's a wait. 1 second. I'll return.
Okay, I'll wait.
Yes, my apologies.
Tis okay.
Alright, back again.
Welcome back. So, you have either a full action or a half action, and you break them down, and then you can take certain actions depending on, how you're doing.
Aiming a half action or full actions?
What did you say?
Is aiming half action or a full action?
That is actually something I'm going to show you. Let me show you a little. Here is a handy dandy chart of actions and what they do. Here are pretty much, as far as I'm aware of, every type of action in the game. And I know this looks like a lot. This should be a lot, but it's a nice handy chart.
Yeah. Alright. Move actions, attack actions. Half. And to hit, or 20 to hit as a full. Alright. Yeah, she'll take a full action to aim then. That sweet.
Okay.
On my mark.
You also take a full action to aim his pistol.
20.
Alright, and now it is your turn. Aiming cannot be stacked, so you cannot aim again.
Yeah. Say 1d100 and then plus 20 to the result.
It'd be 1 to 100 plus 20 to the threshold, because you want to get low. You want to roll low.
Oh yeah, my mistake, yeah. So I'll just add. Alright. Oh, that's a real good one. She got a 15.
Ooh, okay.
And that threshold, whatever it may be.
Yes, let me... Also, for future shots, you can do things such as called shots. So we can choose to... you take a minus 20 to your ballistic skill, but you can choose where you hit if you do hit.
Understandable.
Which is important. Yeah, which is important if people are wearing certain types of Like
Armor.
targets like angels, for example, where you want to hit like certain areas, or for these guys, for example, they do have armor on their bodies, but they do not have armor on their heads. So you'd be essentially doing more damage on their heads.
Yeah, I should have gone for the head.
And
yeah, this is what she just said before she does it. Fire.
All right. And I realized I forgot. There's apparently also you also have a plus 30 because you are attacking a surprised opponent.
Ooh, plus 30. Oh my gosh, that's like plus 50 to threshold.
Yeah. So you have a plus 50 total to the threshold.
Oh dear lord, and you got a 15.
Yeah. Okay. So that is injury. Also, note that unlike most systems, moving actually takes an action here. So you have to take a half action to move. Ooh. But it would mean you'd be able to switch, for example, run and gun. Half action to move, half action to shoot.
Yes.
All right. Unarmed combat, no, ranged attack. Okay. You hit, pinning, I don't worry about pin, weapon jams, you are not jamming.
The opposite.
Yeah. Fun fact. If you crit fail on a weapon test, you jam.
Whoa.
Which is, crit fail is if you roll a 96 to 100.
Whoa.
But I actually don't even know if you actually jammed. I think you have like fucking skills that means you just don't jam. Yeah. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's reliable.
Reliable actually means you do, even if you roll shit damage, you still do good damage.
Nice.
No, I think is reliable you don't jam? You might be right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, you're not jamming. So you're good. Okay. Dealing damage. Okay. Actually, does degrees of success actually? Let's see.
I figure that they might. Then like critical injuries exist and stuff.
I feel like degrees of success should. Yeah, degrees of success do add to damage.
Yeah, because if they have these things like like critical injuries, I assume they would have.
No, critical injuries are for when you. That's for players, and when you max out your health, you can actually take damage over your health, and that's when you start taking critical injuries.
I see.
Essentially, what your health is, and that's how much you can take, and like you can recover from that. Like if you take however much your wounds are, you take up to that, you're like, okay, that hurts, but you can get back up. After that, you start taking permanent injuries.
Ooh.
And that's critical injury.
I see.
Degrees. Yeah, I'll say degrees of success do add, because that makes the most sense. You rolled a 15?
Yes.
That means you hit the right arm of the opponent, because there's hit locations. On a 1 to 10, you hit the head. 11 to 20, hit the right arm, and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Damn, I was 5 away.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Damage. So now roll 1d10, and let's see. So you had what's your ballistic skill?
My ballistic skill is... Let's get 38.
All right. 38, so that'd be 50. Let me get a fucking calculator up.
Math.
50 plus 38. So you'd have 7 degrees of success.
Oh my lord.
All right. So what would your damage be? Just roll the 1d10.
Yeah. 1d10, it was plus 3, correct? Is it ballistic?
No, you add whatever the damage of your weapon is.
Oh yeah, the weapon. Yeah, my mistake. My apologies.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Most of the time, the main reason damage comes into play is if you the most important bonuses are your toughness bonus, which essentially acts as extra armor, and your strength bonus, which you add to any melee attacks.
Makes sense. All right.
Those are the two cases where bonuses are the most important. Everything else is kind of, it's there.
All right. So yeah, basic sidearm is 1d10 plus 4, and Adam, I don't mean to alert you, but I got a 13.
What was your basic? What was the roll on the 1d10?
1d10. Let's see. Yeah, it was 9 plus 4.
9. Oh wow! If you got a 10, that would have been a righteous fury, which means you roll more damage.
Oh,
that was close.
1 away.
Okay.
She's like narrowly missing getting a critical successes, basically. That's why I'm the second best.
Okay. Yeah, that's why you're the second best. So you got a 13 total damage.
13 total.
Okay. What's the penetration on your pistol?
Penetration, I don't. 0.
0. Oh wow, these guys don't. I realize these guys actually only have armor on their body, not on their limbs.
Yeah, I guess it goes black jackets or bulletproof vest.
Yeah. They mostly have concealed vests, so you get their limbs. So actually, they take full damage from that. And you got 13, but their toughness bonus is 4, so they reduce it by 4. So it's actually 9 damage, which is just very barely not enough to kill, as they have 10 wounds.
Oh, so close. Quickly, other guy, at least kill yours.
He is not nearly as good a shot as you are. We will see. 1d100, go! Yeah, he's not nearly good a shot as you are. He rolled a 41.
Damn it,
which does hit, thanks to all his bonuses, but...
I'm just too different.
You're built different. He has a ballista skill 45. So that's 45 plus 50, so he got a total of 90 to this. With his hit of 41, that is 5 degrees of success. And his damage is 4, plus, I believe the basic sidearm he has is... basic sidearm is 4. Wait, what's your basic sidearm? No, it's plus 3. His basic sidearm mode does plus 3. And so that is, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got 12 damage. Just under you.
That right there is why you're the second best boss.
That's why you're the second best, and he isn't. And he hits. Let's see if he. Let's see.
Yeah, unless we severed some arteries, I think shit's about to go sideways.
Well, and he hit the body, so that's even further reduced because he has no penetration.
Oh no!
So he only did 6 total damage compared to your 9.
Oh no!
Wait. Yeah, 7. Yeah, sets. As you both fire a shot, Skadi, you aim for. You can't quite hit his head. You just barely miss his head and hit him in like the little shoulder and arm.
Yeah.
As blood spews out. As this other soldier aims for center of mass, and hits right in the dead center. As they both stagger back. Intruder!
Oh, no.
Now you can play the big shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, damn it! I can't reload. I can't reload the game.
As
it's like doing a fucking stealth archer build. This guy was like, shit, I was really banking on that kill.
Yeah,
I was really banking on the crit.
Well then. They're going to draw their guns.
Yeah, unfortunately, these are actual human people, so the getting shot is alarming to them.
Yes, they're both nearly dead. That, like, oh wow, one bullet actually hurts a lot. Oh wow. As they're both like, ugh. The one that you shot, Skadi, struggles to draw his gun. He takes a half action as he aims at you. And now I need to determine cover. Because you are in cover right now.
Yeah.
You unfortunately are not good enough to dodge bullets yet. So, you do not have the ability to defend against this attack. So, let's see. You are in cover right now. I assume you are choosing to expose nothing when behind cover?
Yeah.
Fun fact. It is the way they word it is, it's up to the player to decide which parts of his body he is exposing when behind cover. Unless you are attempting a rather crude form of psychological warfare, as a rule of thumb, assume you are firing around or over cover and have your body and legs concealed.
Yeah.
Currently, since you are firing around cover, I assume your arm and head is revealed.
Yeah.
Because you're keeping as much as you can concealed.
Yeah. Definitely more armed, if anything.
Yeah. He will aim for your head.
Oh no!
Which is a -20 to his roll.
It's a good.
Actually, no. He'll just make a random. Just to start out, I'll just have him make a random roll.
It's a good thing I have a
And he could shoot through the cover. However, the cover gives you an armor of 16, so he's not getting through that. However, do note, when the time comes to pilot an Evangelion, cover is not absolute. You can just shoot through the buildings if you have enough firepower.
If the situation calls for it.
If the situation calls for it, you can just shoot through cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, concrete is 16 cover, or 16 armor, so. Alright. He is taking damage. So, I mean, he's just going to shoot normally. He'll roll his basic ballistic skill. He doesn't have time to aim because he'll take half action to draw. So that is.
Oh no!
As Skadi, he aims at you as he pulls the trigger. Like, as you see his weapon jams, he rolled a 98.
He jammed!
As he looks at it, stupid fucking budget cut son of a bitch, as he throws the weapon down on the ground.
We got him, boys.
As the other guy is going to draw his sidearm and try and shoot the grunt. As he rolled a 38, which does hit. And with 38, so that'd be
Sure. The first roll nerve got into session. It was a jam. Truly, they're living. This is an authentic nerve experience. I'm immersed.
Yep. That is 2 degrees of success, and he hit the body. So that is a total of. Let's see. That is 1d2 plus 4, so that's 2. So that's 6. And with 2 degrees success, we 8 damage to the body. And with no penetration, that is 3. Is 2 damage gets through to the grunt. As the other guy is not so lucky. As the nerve agent draws his pistol, firing 2 bullets as they slam directly into the chest of actually, hold on. No, they don't. Fucking cover. He's behind cover too. As they slam into the cover, and he's fine. As he ducks back behind cover. more durable than I thought they'd be.
Oh, we gotta finish the job. Finish the job and switch to our main arms.
Don't lecture me. Your turn, Skadi.
Gotta finish off my goon.
All right.
Only go for the plus 10 aim, half action, and then shoot.
All right. With you. Sort of, you don't even like duck back around cover because he fucking jammed on you, so you just aim. You're gonna go for a called shot or just basic shoot?
Yeah, I think basic shoot.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yeah. Alright, she got a 40 this time. That's plus 10 to the threshold. Which means that her ballistic skill is 38, so yeah, 38 plus 10, which is, yeah, 48, so she got a 40, so yeah, we in it, boys.
All right. No degrees of success? From what it sounds like?
Yeah. Yeah, 48, 40.
All right.
Yeah.
And with that, you hit his body. Roll me damage.
Come on, baby. Alright. There you go, and then do this and do this. 7, and then plus 4 is 11.
Yeah, as after hitting his arm and seeing him jab, as you just calmly, you know that he's almost dead. You aim for center of mass, and as a bullet flies through, as you pierce through his heart with the bullet, and he drops dead on the ground. Calm, clean, efficient. The other guard is going to aim again. Or your partner, I should say, is going to aim. Half action aim, and then half action fire. Rolled a 50 with his ballistic skill of 45. Because he aimed, that is just barely enough to hit. With a damage of... Oh, not bad damage, not bad damage. 11. So that's 11 damage. 50 hits the body. So that is... 11 minus 6 is 5. So that is 5 damage. As he also finishes off his guard. As you both just 2 more bullets from each of you. As Skadi, you both of you only spent 2 bullets in this fight.
Good.
As both the guards drop down. Damn it! I got a shot off. You can hear more coming.
Scotty takes time to switch to a rifle. No.
Yeah.
No use in going quietly now.
He will also switch to his rifle. As 3 more guards join the fight. Let me roll their initiatives. Very wild initiative difference here. Let's see. 6.
Time for She Swallowed Burning Coals. Time for some good old Hotline Miami 2.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Hunk Seam. I've imagined you literally the entire time I've known about the solo.
It's a sick ass fucking scene.
Yeah. Hunk is very cool, but his acronym is kind of stupid.
Yes.
Human unit.
But this is never killed.
He's never killed. Of course he's never killed.
It comes with the territory of being alive.
Every
Who else is a human unit who's never been killed? Me.
Every human
and you.
Every human unit's never been killed. It came for free with your human units.
It came for free with you being born. God damn it! As you see like a grunt coming by, as I was shouting something into the radio. As Skadi, your radio lights up as well. As someone said over the radio. Shit's going sideways over here. We alerted the guards. Be on your lookout. We're going loud. Wipe them out.
Let's do this.
As Skadi, they're going to take a pot shot at you. Actually, since you're imagining you're completely behind cover, they're just going to take a full action and just sprint at you.
Whoa.
As one of them just sprints out, not expecting you guys to like be here directly, as he seems to just sprint out as he's now in between the two of you, using up having used up all his actions.
Big mistake, buddy.
As he aims his gun at you.
Alright. You firing or?
No, he used the full action to move.
So it's my turn.
Your turn.
I assume I get bonuses because he's right in front of me.
Actually, because you are not. Okay, so there's a Okay, how do I explain this? There is penalties for firing in close quarters combat, as he is very close to you. And let me look at this. So, shooting. Shooting to. Well, no, you're not shooting into melee combat. So he's actually just. Let's see. Shooting. Concealed. Shooting. Nah, no, never mind. You're actually fine. You have no penalties right now.
No penalties? Alright, good.
No penalties. If you'd like to fire multiple bullets, you can. The benefit of firing multiple bullets is that you actually essentially are making multiple attacks per bullet.
Yeah.
And with the degrees of success, you add on. What is it? You for every hit. If you do a semi-auto shot, for every 2 degrees of success, you essentially roll damage again as you make another hit. And with full auto, for every degree of success, you make another hit.
Yeah, and let me just double check. Semi-auto burst is a full action, so yeah.
Yes. Semi-auto and full auto are both full actions.
And it's my first. Yeah, why not? Let's go full auto then.
You fucking light this guy up. Full auto, I believe, is a plus 30 to hit?
Plus 20.
Plus 20, okay.
Let me just... Yeah, full auto is 6 bullets from this one, so plus 30 minus 6. 4? Before I do anything. Alright, so roll it.
Yep.
Alright, E100. 27.
Jesus fucking Christ, Daddy.
And yeah, the threshold would be 38 plus 20, so...
Alright. Alright. I actually don't know if the degree of success adds to damage here. If it does. Because I can't find any rule about degree of success actually adding to damage. I might be thinking of 2E, Dark Heresy 2E, which does that. Let me check Dark Heresy 2E. Sorry for having to constantly put things to a stop.
No problem.
Yeah. No, okay. So no, what it is that okay, so the degrees of success don't actually add to damage, unfortunately. I was wrong about that.
Mm.
However, you can replace the attack result on a single dice with your degrees of success. Is what it is.
I see.
Yeah, that's on me. That's my bad. I did not understand that. Yeah, degree. Okay. But why is degrees of success so important then? Success. I swear I remember degree of success added to damage somewhere. Does it have something to do with Evangelion? I think I know what I was thinking of. I was thinking of breach rules for Evangelion, which determines whether things hit at all. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And so the degree of success matter most. Okay, in that case, guns actually are better than I expected they would be, because that lets you essentially attack more. It makes people remarkably durable. Okay. So, what did you roll?
She got a 27.
27, alright. How many degrees of success would that be?
Because she did a full auto. 27, and then full auto increases it to
Plus 20.
38.
Plus 20 to the threshold.
20, and then minus 27. So yeah, 30. So yeah, it would be 3 degrees of success.
Okay, so that means you get 3 attacks on this guy.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, roll me damage 3 times.
Alright. First one, 8 plus 6 is 14. Second one, 4 plus 6 is 10. And another one, 1 plus 6 is 7. Okay. In total, 14, 10, and 7.
Okay. 14 times. All right, keep track of that. And what was the like basic initial roll? What, 27 you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to write down the fucking chart for hitting someone. There's a lot of combat math. Okay. So 27 means you hit him in the left arm. Uh-oh. Sorry, I think my thing cut out for a second.
Okay.
27 left arm. Then where is full auto? Okay. So hit him an arm, body. So you got 2 arm shots and a body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is dun. Okay. First damage?
Alright, so the first damage was in total, 14.
14. Also, if you get rolled any 10s, be sure to tell me.
Yeah, I did not roll any 10s this time.
Alright, cool. So 14. Okay.
Yeah, so 14.
Mm-hmm.
Then 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 14, 10, and then 7.
Well, as the guy runs around, you just fucking move your gun in front. As you open fire on him and turn him into mincemeat as you do 19 out of his total of 10 hit points.
My gun.
As Skadi, you just fucking open fire on this guy and turn him into a fucking pulp.
The minute he peeks out.
As he's just pulped in front of you. Okay. Oh, actually, hold on. Within 2 meters. Actually, you could pulp him, but you could also then just shoot at the other guys as well.
I'll shoot at the other guys.
Yeah, so you actually killed him on the first hit.
Oh my god.
As he rounds the corner as you just, like, you slam into him as you shove your assault rifle into his arm and just blow it off before tossing him aside as knocking him out to the ground. As you get down on your knees, raise the assault rifle, and fire off into the other 2 guards. What was the second and third damage?
Okay, the second and third damage. The second one was 10 and the other one was 7 in total.
Okay. As you open fire at another guy, as he manages to actually survive the other onslaught after you pulped the first dude. As you fire off at a second guy and he staggers back. As you then pull back into cover.
Yes, I assume first ground is dead.
Yes, first guard is dead. I'll remove him from the initiative. Glyph and your partner is trying to finish off the guard that you were aiming at, as he actually also auto-fire. Wow. Okay. So, I can close you. I think I can close you. You I need open. You I need open. As the other guard, not wanting to be outdone, goes around as he opens fire, laying down covering fire on the hallway, and misses every single shot.
Yeah, you know, Adam, it gets lonely at the top.
Slowly at the top. Shit, man, no wonder they're all jealous of you. They can't fucking hit shit. They can't hit the broadside of the barn. This is why you're number 2, Skadi. This is why Holdraff has you on all the missions.
Yeah, considering we're fighting Nerve and we're, I guess, we're the quote-unquote bad guys. Oh my god, we're the stormtroopers. I'm fighting for the stormtroopers. No wonder I'm a god at firing.
As counting him the easier target, they're gonna aim at him.
Oh no.
They're gonna do semi-auto. Both of them are gonna do semi-auto burst at him. As they're going to actually make a called shot to his head. Because called shots are free. You can just choose to make a called shot.
No.
Let's see. Semi-auto. Semi-auto does a +10.
Okay. Don't die on me, asshole. I'm not good enough to solo people yet.
You say that, but you're doing pretty damn good so far.
I'm not good enough to solo with confidence.
Don't worry. One's in true Nerve fashion. You see as one of them raised their gun. Click, click, click. It jammed. Another 96. Son of a bitch! As he throws it down, it lands next to the other jam gun.
Hold on. I have the perfect. Glebnir soldiers versus Nerve soldiers. Glebnir versus Nerve be like. Why? I'm sorry. Okay. This fucking Emmy. Wait, can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Emmy is like that one fucking video clip. It's like, what are you aiming at?
What are you aiming at? As fuck it, another weapon gem. As the other one does manage to hit with a 29. So that is 9 plus their weapon skill of that. But then minus 20. Nice. They got a total result of 69. Nice. And then actually, hold on. So it's 27. 27. So that's 20. One degree of success. So they actually didn't get any extra hits, but wait, no, hold on. Yes, they did. It's just 60. Actually, I'd rather have a plus 10, so they got 1 degree of, no, 2 degrees of success.
Oh no.
So you had 2 hits. And with a 27, that hits.
Don't become Swiss.
That hits the right arm. So they had 2 arm shots.
Partner, you have 1 job. Don't become Swiss.
We'll see how he does. He does have armor in his arm. He has pretty good armor in his arms. You guys have pretty good suits. As that is first shot is no damage. Second shot is 1 damage. As they fire a few shots, he takes a glancing blow along the arm, but he overall seems very fine.
Yep. Better than everything.
As Skadi, your turn again.
Alright. Yeah, there's still two wounds remaining.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time for a semi-auto instead. Just to conserve ammunition. So yeah, 24. So now I have 20 remaining bullets. And now time to roll. And it's a plus 10 to the threshold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Oh, that's an 84.
Ooh. Ugh.
It's good thing. It's good thing the threshold's plus 10, eh?
What was this? Was this a semi-auto shot you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you sort of aim around the cover as you fire a few shots, and unfortunately they do go wide as you consume a bit of ammo. Stop the grunt's turn. Bitch, that's it. I'm finishing them off. As he's gonna auto fire against and
What? No.
he auto fires. All of his shots miss as he rolled an 85.
My God.
You guys are just exchanging, like, everyone in this hallway is just opening fire with shitloads of bullets and nobody's hitting shit.
The misfortune rubbing off on me. No.
One grunt is going to do a semi-auto against the grunt.
I swear to God, it's
Fucking finally he hits. I don't know if he'll do damage though.
Where's the Chris Redfield gif?
He hits with no degrees of success, doing no damage.
Goddamn. And no progress is made one way or the other.
He fires a little shot as he misses. Alright, he hits, but it just hits the body armor as the guy just takes it. As Skadi, you have to like take another aim when you see with one of the nerf who threw his gun on the ground, fucking Lancer crew running towards you. as he's just fucking sprinting towards you. He's gonna make an unarmed attack.
Is he gonna
if guns will not work, he will simply throw hands.
God, is he gonna push or something?
Skadi.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck no, you don't have a weapon out. You don't have like a knife out. You can't parry this. Oh damn.
Oh no.
Because I think you need a weapon to parry.
And I can't
You don't have the ability to dodge yet, so.
And I can't like hit him with the stock.
You could use like the stock as the improvised melee weapon, is what it would be known as.
And she does actually.
So actually no. Let's see, parrying. Could you parry with a gun?
Yeah, because if she can, she does have all ICR weapons.
Oh, what? Well, since you have all your CR weapons, that's a good point. Yeah, you absolutely can parry with a gun. Go for it. Right. So first, let's see if he actually hits you. He needs to roll his weapon skill against you. Let's see him roll.
What did he get?
Make that 3 crit fails.
I see.
He got 96. As crew runs towards you, you fucking he throws a punch. You fucking weave under him. You judo throw him over your head and you smack him on the ground.
She does like the fucking demi-fiend slide.
You can make a as a gift. You can make the reaction attack against him if you like to spend your reaction.
Yeah, pop him.
Yeah. Roll the hit.
Is he point blank?
Yes, he counts as point blank right now. Well, no, but I won't give any penalties either.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a flat roll then.
Yep.
30 save hits because 38 save.
All right. Give me damage.
All right. And it's plus 6. Yep. 8,
and your source has a penetration of 2. I've been forgetting about that part.
Oh yeah, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 8 plus 6, 14.
Yeah. As you just judo throw him over you as you just kneel down, assault rifle put the assault rifle in his mouth, pull the trigger as his brains splatter up against the wall.
Yeah, it's like the one fucking John Wick scene where he's fighting a guy with a with a biker helmet, so he opens the visor and shoots him.
Yeah. You just like it's seen some hand-to-hand combat where you just fucking easily outmaneuvered him, outskilled him, threw him on the ground. Then back to your turn, Skadi.
All right. Okay. Finish off grunt 3.
All right. Will this be a auto fire, semi-auto?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I have reloads available, so I'll make it semi-auto. 19, 18, 16, 15. There you go. Time for semi-auto. Threshold plus 10. Another fucking 86.
As you just open a fire, miss everything.
Damn it.
Oh, don't worry though. The grunt is finally putting its training to use.
Let's go.
He rolled a 5 on his auto fire.
Hey, fucking yo.
So, that with his auto fire, that means with a ballista skill of 45, that is 60. That is 6 degrees of success. So he's now making 6 attacks.
Oh my god.
So that is
This nerve grunt somehow fucking survives it. I'll have to surrender.
all right, and these are to the head. So let's see. So that is. Let me count up this damage. Actually. And he got a righteous fury too.
Oh my god. Revenge of the Goons.
Which means he gets another attack on top of that.
This is really going to be an interesting party, considering.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me double check what Righteous Fury does. So I know it's good.
I'm the party like it's 2025. I need your body.
As he does a total of, accounting for armor, 56 damage.
My god, Jesus.
As he just fucking streams, enough of this, and he just unloads his entire clip into this guy until he's a red paste.
I've had enough of this man.
And that's how you hit someone. He unloads, the clip drops down to the ground when he slams in a new clip.
No, it's 15, which is halfway there, so. Yeah, 30, so yeah. Halfway there, so.
You on reload as well?
It's halfway, so.
You should probably reload.
Yeah, I mean,
It seems there's a lull in the battle right now.
yeah, better safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm.
One. Let's go. Let's continue.
As a call comes out, as you hear what sounds like gunfire from your radio. Backup! Requesting backup right fucking now!
Alright. On our way.
We're deeper in the facility, near this Raven bullshit. We found the target. He's armed! Oh, fuck! As you hear a gunshot, and then the radio goes out.
Alright, keep running to this is the thing near where they're keeping the Raven.
It sounded they were keeping it somewhere deep in the facility. As he goes over, he sort of kicks through the mush he made as he pulls out a key card as well.
Yeah.
And this should get us in.
Onward.
As you go onward, you find a few more evidence of like places where the other teams have mopped up nerve guards, leaving corpses around. As you eventually reach a room, as you both of you take cover around the area. As you hear footsteps coming down the hall as you both aim down there, before you hear, hold it, friendly. As you see the other one of the other teams come out, 3 men. We cleared our sector. Did you get that call too?
Yeah.
As the 3 of them form up with you.
All right. And Joseph, moving forward.
As the key card is swiped, as the door opens, and the 4 of you enter out into a room, which appears to be a large, I must not coliseum, almost like a like one of those rooms where you give like a big speech in.
Yeah.
Auditorium, is that the word?
Yeah.
Lecture hall, something
hall.
like that. Yeah. As you there's rows and rows of seats and a couple of like columns supporting the building. As you see, sitting on the desk at the
What the fuck? Please. Adam? Okay.
and you see not a single scratch on her.
Okay, sorry, Discord crash. Discord crash when
As
so she was sitting at the desk?
yeah, she's just sitting on the desk, staring at a disassembled weapon. And as the door opens, you watch as, in the span it takes for you to hold up your rifle, she quickly reassembles the weapon with one hand.
What the?
As she reassembles the weapon, as she pulls up what appears to be a custom-made revolver. However, you notice the revolver appears to have a much larger than average cylinder, holding many more bullets than a normal revolver does.
Oh my god. She's the first boss of Nowhere Heroes 2.
That was fucking helter skelter.
Yeah.
As she aims the gun towards you guys. Well, about time you all arrived. Pleasure to meet you all. How are you enjoying your stay at the nerve base? I'm sorry we couldn't welcome you at a whole bigger one, you know? Her posture is relaxed, but the way she's sitting, you can see the tension in her legs, the way she's pressed up against the side of the desk, ready to pounce off it at a moment's notice. You watch as her eyes flick around to the pillars around the room, all of which natural cover. None of your squad mates seem to pick up on this, due to the way she's slouched over, holding the gun almost casually. But when you look at her, it's almost as though she holds the same posture Holgraf does.
For the first time in quite a while, just ever so slightly. Micro shaking in her hands.
As her eyes centered on you, the slightest movement you made, she locked onto it like a hawk. Every single part of the room, she's taking everything into account. Say, let me guess. You guys are here to kill little old me? Aw, what'd I ever do to hurt you guys? So, out of curiosity, let me just take one guess. Tierson sent you, didn't he? Holgraf Tierson.
Skadi, I don't mean to alarm you.
As the other people sort of look around, hell? Well, then you guys are in for quite a treat. You guys trained around Tierson, didn't ya?
Oh no.
Nice, nice. All right. And she stands in the room before her eyes sort of lock onto you, Skadi. Girl. She looks at you. You're shorter than the rest, but you're wearing full body armor. How does she know you're a girl?
How does she not know I'm just a manlet?
Yeah. What's your name?
Classified.
Uh-huh. And she just has a little smile. But it looks almost tired. Well, it's nice to meet you, Classified. You're his pupil, aren't you? Right? You trained under him specifically. His star student.
Don't react. Don't react. Don't react.
I trust you'll be up to snuff for this, right?
Adam always knows ready to pounce towards cover.
As she looks at you, and as she sees that, she opens her mouth. As she speaks, you almost feel like you hear Holdgraph's voice saying, "Engage!" As you follow it, and you jump towards cover. Roll initiative.
Yeah, hold on. Let me play a more proper boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. So, D10?
D10.
Oh, Skadi, you are my girl. That's a 3. Any modifiers?
Nope. Well, yeah, you add your agility.
And my agility, yeah. So, yeah, 6.
Don't worry, if it makes you feel better, she rolled a 1.
Woo! Alright, Glip, your buddies, I don't mean to alarm you, but this is my boss fight, so I don't think you're ready. I don't mean to alarm you, this is my boss fight, and you guys are, you guys are kind of props, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. This might be like the final boss thing for Digital Devil Saga 2, but like ever since the death battle, it fits now.
Mm-hmm.
Snake versus Sam Fisher.
Mm.
Really good fight.
Yeah, it was a fucking sick as hell fight. I don't remember. I may need to rewatch that. That was a good ass fight.
Yeah. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. It's like the weirdest possible scene they could have chose for it, but it fits.
But goddamn, does it fit?
The theme of fighting the literal incarnation of the universe in Hindu mythology, and for these two. Ramen is such a fucking cool boss fight too in general. He's like I don't know if you played DS2, but it's like a train that like spans into like the horizon, but like even though it's a PS2, it looks like it's literally like just infinity. And moving on to like the different parts of the train, it's more like he's moving the universe around him rather than you moving.
That's fucking sick as hell.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to remember her fucking talents and what her talents do. Emmy uses talents.
Oh my god, she's a main character.
Be careful, Skadi. She has character art.
Oh no!
She has a portrait.
Oh no! Why do you have a portrait?
Fun fact, when making her, I realized she is not nearly as strong as she could have been, because a large portion of your talents, and I think the strongest talents, require you to have 2 arms. And so, which even makes me kind of like it more, because she is very, very much gimped both in universe and in and in mechanics. This is her not nearly at her strongest.
Literally
this is her insanely crippled. Literally crippled. Let's see.
Grunt Force putting in some fucking work.
Grunt Force putting in some work. He's going to open fire at her. He's going to do a long burst. As she fucking jumps down and she leans back, rolls herself over the desk and kicks it up. To hide behind it. As the Grunt will open fire. Wow. Grunt got a 3.
Oh my lord.
Okay. Which means, let me take a look at something. How did I make a copy of something? Yes, I can. I can make copies. So I can open multiple parts of the rulebook at once. Because I need to take a look at. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that is fucking rolled a 3. So that is, I believe, 6 attacks. Yes. That is 6 whole attacks. So that is 1. Wow, Righteous Fury right out the gate.
Oh my god.
2.
Oh my god. Grunt 4. It means death.
6, 7. Right, true. True.
You see. Skadi's number 2. The boss is number 1. Grunt 4 is number 3.
Yeah, canon now. This guy's number 3 on the leaderboard. Canon now.
It's number 3.
Number 3. And that is, so, base damage of 4, penetration of 1. So that is... Okay. Do my fucking combat math here. And 3, this hits head, so she's got hit right in the head.
Whoa.
However, she does have full armor, as she's hidden behind a desk. Desk, I believe, gives 8 armor. So that is... Okay. Then... Okay.
Under death.
As you see the guy just unload his entire fucking 10 just bullet after bullet after bullet after bullet after bullet directly into the desk. As you watch, the desk just splinters apart and just shatters. as you see bullets begin to fly and start hitting her behind the desk as well. As you notice, a couple bullets seem to hit her right in the head as well. As she just... As it pauses for a moment, as he breathes, seeing her just lie up against the wall, as then gets up,
What?
rubbing her head.
What?
Man, that's what I get for underestimating Tyr's gods. Man, you guys are as good as I remember. Did he really go out of his way to get extra hires just for me? I suppose just luck of the draw. And then she spins her revolver, aiming it directly at the man who shot her.
Wait, no!
Okay. And with her custom revolver,
Oh no.
she's going to make a short burst. And that will be... okay, so she rolled 50 to hit, the plus 10 to her threshold. That will be 3 total hits.
Oh no.
As that's you. Okay. Minus. So I need to get more efficient sheets. As one bullet flies through, as you see it hit him directly between the eyes.
Oh.
As Grunt 4 splattered across the wall. As Skadi, you see that you look at the impact as you realize, are those custom-made bullets?
Oh no. Oh, that's bad.
Each bullet seems perfectly designed to penetrate through as much armor as possible. As Emmy's arm swings around as she aims towards the next grunt. As that is...
Look on the right side. With Grunt 4's death, that means the leaderboard for number 3 just moved down.
You do actually hear you hear a fucking grunt 3 go, I guess that makes me number. Then his head explodes.
Don't give her attention.
As then grunt 1 as a bullet flies through and slams through his leg. As he falls back down to the ground. Still alive though.
Yeah.
And she is killed. Grunt 4 and 3, and Grunt 1 is damaged but alive.
Ooh. Okay, so it's my turn. I can't really like grab and drag him into cover, right?
No. I mean, you could actually. You could actually.
Yeah. She was gonna move behind a pillar anyway.
All right, that would take your half action.
Yeah. So like two halves, like one half to like grab him by the collar and the other half to move to a pillar.
Yes.
Yep. I'll do it. I'll do that then.
All right.
Everyone, get the cover.
As Emmy watches you, your You're really going out of your way to try and save him. These people haven't exactly been nice to you, have they? As is now Grunt 2's turn. And there is something in here. What is Frenzied Assault? I gave you the Frenzied Assault talent, but I don't know what Frenzied Assault is.
Oh my god, he's a vampire.
Let me check the Evangelion sheet. It might be something I pulled from there. No, Frenzied Assault just doesn't. I think I might have just. Did I fucking make this up? Why did I write down Frenzied Assault in your sheet? That Frenzied Assault doesn't exist.
And neither book?
In neither book. No, in no book does the term Frenzied Assault actually exist.
Oh my.
Did I mean to give you Furious Assault? Is that what I meant to give you?
Maybe. It's the same words. Well, some of the wording.
Yeah. And okay, what about this? Okay. Oh, oops, I messed up Emmy's initiative. It actually should be higher.
Oh no.
It should be this, because I forgot she doubles her initiative because of her lightning reflexes talent.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She was humoring 3.
As okay. Yeah, I think I meant to. Why do you? Here's your thing. Yeah. Okay. He'll just also open fire on her. 40 with his. Yeah, he got a 40 to hit with his blitz skill of 40. That makes it a plus 20 due to full auto. That would be a hit with 2 degrees of success. And let me check something. All right. As the guard or one of the other grunts, Grunt 2?
Oh, Grunt 2.
Yep. Opens fire down upon her. Grunt 1. Grunt 1 opens fire down upon her. This is the one with the fucked up leg.
Yeah.
As Emmy, still in the rubble, goes into a sprint as she takes the dodge action and starts sprinting out of the way of his gunfire. As she runs behind a pillar, taking a couple of the shots before, letting the pillar take a couple of the shots before she again sprints out behind the pillar, seeming to predict where he's going to hit and then running where that is not going to be.
Oh my god. This is what fighting Sid is like to any normal human.
Yeah. Skadi, I want you to make me a test here.
Okay.
This is going to be a free test. Roll me, I guess this should be common lore of war?
War.
Maybe? No, make me a ballistic skill, or make me a weaponry skill test with a plus 10.
Plus 10? Alright.
I think that's what this would be.
Alright. 19 and
or no. Maybe this would be awareness. Still same roll though.
Alright.
Same roll. Because one thing that's good about this system, you don't ever need to re-roll if I get something wrong. It's the same. It's a D100 no matter what.
Yeah. So thankfully.
Alright.
So yeah, she got a 19.
Ooh, okay. And what's your awareness?
Yeah, let's see. It's proficient and. Okay, so weapon skill, ballistic strength, toughness, agility. What does it say? Awareness?
Should be your second page. Your skills in your advanced category.
Mm-hmm.
That is where your awareness would be.
Yeah, and she's proficient. Oh,
yes. So that. Did you write down what status attached to?
Perception.
Yes. There you go.
So yeah, 20. Yeah. So 28 plus 10. Wait, yeah, plus 10, so it'd be 38. And she got 19.
Okay. Yeah. As you watch as she runs and sprints around, taking like long jumps, dodging out of the way of gunfire, as you get this pit in your stomach, realizing every one of her moves, the way she sprints around the room, the way she aims for the head every time, nailing the shot after shot, one shot per person. The way you saw that as she fired, before she even confirmed the bullet hit, she was already moving on to aim towards the other target. She's fighting exactly like Holgraf does. Like, you have seen Holgraf use these moves before. It is almost as if she's using his exact fighting style, with just a slight adjustment for the fact that she only has one arm and for a different build. Yeah.
Diamond Dogs when Solid Snake shows up.
Yeah. As you see, she takes a dodge action and dodges all of his gunfire.
Oh. Oh no.
The last one is going to attack. Full auto. Grunt 3. Grunt 2, I mean. 15 to hit. He's rolling real good. With the plus 20 from full auto. That is, and it's both still of 45. So that is 60. Let's see. That is 5 degrees of success. So he gets 6 hits.
Alright.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because he rolled Righteous Fury during that.
These boys keep getting up Righteous Fury.
Yeah, they're real good. Like, these guys are like elite soldiers. It's a shame they're up against essentially what is Solid Snake.
Wait, we're Venom Snake, she's Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Historically, it's not in our favor.
Okay, so that's 9 with a plus 4 to damage. Would be 13, penetration of 2. And hit, I believe, the arm. So that's... Okay, so 13. Yes. 13 damage. Her toughness bonus of 8 subtracts 8 from that. So that's 8. She does take 5 wounds here.
Oh.
She can bleed.
She can bleed.
Okay, then next attack. This attack does not get through a toughness. Third attack does another 5 wounds. 10 damage done so far.
Mm-hmm.
Next attack does not get through a wounds. Next attack does 6 damage.
Mm-hmm. Still alive. Look, she's still alive.
Next attack does 5 damage. And the final attack does 5 damage. As that is actually a critical injury on her.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, she may be an excellent soldier. She's still a human, though.
You do
So getting hit enough will still fuck her up.
do this.
And that hit her on the leg, I believe. So that is, let's see, impact critical to the leg. And that is as bullets fly through, as you notice, like, you start seeing, after initial showing, as she's running, the grunts, all expertly trained by many of you, by Holgraf himself, starts accounting for her dodging and starts hitting her more and more. As you see, like, bullets start flying through her, surviving far more than the ordinary human should, before finally one hits her right through the kneecap. As you hear it shatter, she breaks her leg as she falls down to the ground. She halves all movement.
Alright.
As it is her turn again.
Oh no. Watch out, she's got her execution bonus.
Yeah. Damn. Yes, I got overconfident. You guys ain't bad. As she looks back up, aims her pistol. As she's actually just going to, she's just going to do a semi-auto burst. Make that 4 crit fails. She's going to spend a fate point to re-roll that.
Oh my god.
Okay. Semi-auto burst is a plus 10. So that would be... that's 5 degrees of success. And she gets 3 extra attacks, because that's the max her thing can go. Bringing her down to only 3 bullets left. Let's out that for damage. That is... Okay, so that... as the bullet fires, it shoots directly through Grunt 2's heart as it hits him, and then it's not a clean kill as it explodes out his back. It's like pretty much blowing out his entire back half of him as he slams against the wall before falling down. As you can, his ribs are broken from the backside.
Oh.
As then, currently in cover, Skadi, you and this other grunt are taking your breath as a bullet hits, as the cover above you shatters, and then another bullet hits, destroying another piece of the cover, as her bullets blow up the cover. As she looks at her gun, almost out.
Almost out. All out.
Your turn. As she staggered herself to her feet, trying to lean up against the pillar.
And she thinks to herself, like, almost out. Don't want to risk it though. Don't want to risk it though. She grabs the gun, goes to another to better cover.
All right, as you sprint and duck behind another pillar. As come you, Grunt's gonna open fire on her. Emmy is going to fail her dodge test, so spend a fate point to re-roll that. All right, so that is, let's count that. So that's 40 plus, right, so that's, that'll be 4 degrees of success for the grunt. And Emmy got 5. That would be 1 degree of success. So she gets 1 hit, but the rest still are going to hit at her. That is 1. Okay. Let's calculate out this damage. Toughness bonus helping her out here. Alright, let me check. Impact. She's going to make a toughness test here. Succeeds. As another hail of gunfire rains down on her, you see again as it shoots her other leg, sending her fully back down to the ground. Bullets graze against her skull, leaving blood across her face. And you even notice as a few bullets seem to punch her through her chest, and you hear the distinct sound of breaking ribs.
Oof.
As she lies there, just beaten down, bloody. As the grunt sits down. God, what a fucking shit show. Here at a base, no problem. One unarmored woman with a pistol.
Guard is still up.
What'd you say, Skadi?
Her guard is still up.
Yeah. As the grunt goes over and just starts staggering towards her body. Stupid fucking bitch. He kicks the broken ribs as she just lolls over and falls down to the ground. See? All this. It's just some woman at the end of the day. Nobody's invincible. All it takes is a few bullets and anything can die. As Skadi, you have a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
As words echo in your head. As you feel yourself, you have a gunshot wound in your gut. Leaning up against the wall. As Holgraff is pulling a knife out as he digs the gunshot wound out of you. Or digs the bullet out of you. You are smart. Or you are strong. But careless. It's a rare breed like you to be able to survive such a thing. For anyone else, this would have killed you flat out. He looks at you with something that almost looks like pride. You're a damn durable girl, you know that? Use that to your advantage. People underestimate you. When you take a blow that looks like you died, make damn sure everyone thinks you died. Then, when the moment's right, you hear a gunshot go off as the guard falls down dead. As Emmy staggers to her feet, holding her broken ribs as blood pours out of her. God. Good thing you missed a lung. As she drops her gun after it being completely exhausted with bullets. And she looks to you, Skadi. So, one little girl against the woman with one arm and two broken legs. And maybe missing a few ribs now, too. You fancy your chances?
Skadi kind of like levels a gun at Emmy.
Emmy
And
slowly pulls a combat knife out.
he, like, Skadi through this entire time has been slowly but surely, cracks are starting to form. What was once like a steady hand is now shivering, full on shivering. She can barely keep her gun straight. It's like she punches like the side of her arm to try to steady it.
Come on, kid. I'm just human. You saw me go down to gunfire like anyone else. Not some super soldier. There's a lot scarier things than me out there in the world.
What are you? Who are you?
Like I said, just a human. Trained, sure, but I ain't special. I don't have no magic powers or special anything, really. Just a girl who's good with her knife, her gun, and doesn't know how to die when people kill her. But if you're asking who I am, then I guess you can consider me Holgraph's star pupil.
What?
You don't recall him ever mentioning a pupil. The only person he's ever talked about is you.
That's not. No.
Come on, kid. You're a smart cookie. I don't need to explain myself to you. You saw the way I fought.
Why are you? What is this?
You mean this whole area?
Even
It's nerve.
What? What bullshit are you talking about? Angels.
I work for a place called Nerve.
Angels, candidates. Ava. What does any of that mean?
I'll tell it to you straight, kid. World's doomed. World's about to die. And I'm one of the few people who knows it. So, I'm doing my best to make sure it doesn't. No matter what that takes.
Why would we be hired?
Why would I be hired?
Oh,
I guess you'd call it friendship.
would hire us to kill you then.
don't you worry. Old Raph doesn't know. He has no idea what Nerf does. He's here because someone else paid him for it. Some pretty bad people.
What is the purpose of the world on fire?
You'd be surprised how many people are out there with nothing but bad intentions for the world and the money to make it happen. Not everyone wants to see another sunrise, you know?
He's like trying to level her gun, but it's still shaking. I'm gonna stop it. How?
Well, we're things called the Evangelions. These big fucking robots that people pilot and fight angels. Who are these big biomechanical nightmares. Some of them are like oils formed together in a vague humanoid shape. Sometimes they're more like machines. Sometimes they're just fucking weird. Only one of them has appeared yet, but I know there'll be more. There's always more. And I want to make sure world's ready before they hit. Me and my buddy Oda have been looking for candidates. People to save the world.
Scotty kind of like glances at the door. Can she hear anything outside? I assume
Nope,
this-
because you know for a fact that everyone else in your squad, you guys have cleared this place out. As far as you are aware, you and Emmy are the only living people in this entire facility now. And you hear Holdrath's words sort of echo in your head. Feel his hand on your hand. Don't let yourself be captured by the enemy.
this right now. Lock.
As Emmy staggers onto her feet, on two broken legs, forcing herself to walk forward. Call it a hunch, but you're a good kid. You don't know how to show it yet, but you care about people. I mean, you brought that guy to safety, didn't you? Someone who spent their whole life being jealous of your abilities, treating you as a resource and a tool, and you tried to save him when it would have been obvious that he was already dead, that you could have just retreated. She staggers, she falls back down, the legs giving out. Or gone to cover yourself, and you tried to save him. I know I'm not in the best way right now, but we still got the stuff here. You could call it a test to see if you're fit to pilot an Eva.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Only certain people can handle it. And tragically, only people of your age. Unfortunately, adults like me can't get it done. Yeah. As she keeps crawling towards you with her one arm, using the knife to dig into the ground and pull herself a few feet further.
Scotty like keeps her distance.
Yes, you keep taking steps back, aiming at this broken down, bleeding woman. Yet, she still holds herself with such confidence.
Hey, bud. Is there any way to like judge intentions?
Yes. This would be a scrutiny roll.
To me, which is perception, but she is.
Yep. You are not proficient in, I believe.
Yeah, she's not.
So you roll D100, and then you have to get lower than half your perception.
All right.
So you have to get 14 or lower.
All right. Oh yeah, no, she no 44.
Lies. This woman's telling you nothing but lies. Holograph always said, everyone outside this camp is an enemy. She's just trying to take you away.
You're lying. You're lying to me.
She smiles at you, sadly.
You're making all this up.
I know what you mean, kid. You're in a tough spot right now. As she keeps clawing herself towards you on the one good arm, as you feel something up against you, as you almost instinctively spin around and realize your back is now up against the wall. As she staggers to her feet, leaning against the pillar again, blood still seeping from every wound on her body. An enemy. Well, go on then. Finish your mission. Do as you are ordered to. You are about to be captured, right?
You just think she like points to go. She has to be lying. It's like this bullshit, but how would she know his moves? How would she know his name? How would she know any of that? Why would he want to kill his own former pupil? Would have like she's just thinking to herself, like would have had to have remembered her. Once outside the camp, an enemy, but how does one do this test thing? Show me.
You like to give it a shot?
Try to pick up the sack after you're dead.
And she smiles. And after you say that, for some reason, it's almost like you see the tension lift from her shoulders. The bads under her eyes that you're seeing up close now seem to get almost a little lighter. You mean that? You'd be willing to pick up the slack after I'm gone? After I'm dead?
Personally, I think you're full of shit, but there's even a 1% chance that the world is ending. I capped the 1% with any leads of doing it. I might be shooting myself in the foot. No, there's no point.
Thank you.
There's no point in rolling over ashes.
There's a lot of people out there who wouldn't agree with that. The title of ruling is enough for everyone. For a lot of people. Ashes or no.
Let's take and he kind of like thinks to like Hogarth's like orders like if she's captured, just looks towards like her Scion. And then she thinks of like that dream of the garden. She thinks about like all food she's never gotten to eat. I don't want to die yet.
As his words echo again, if you're captured, you know what to do.
There's your case. He just tosses a rifle. Show me how to do this.
as you see her smile as she sort of afterwards thinks, as soon as you toss her rifle, collapses down to the ground. Oh, thank God. To be honest, I thought I was about to have to take a bullet for you, kid.
What?
Your orders. You know what to do if you're captured. I thought I was about to have to divert that gunshot to myself.
We're gonna...
Right then. I can't really walk right now. I had to put everything in just getting close enough so I could grab you if need be. Talk about a leg day.
Drop your knife, and I'll carry you.
Sure, kid. As she drops her knife, and now you just look at it, you realize it's the exact same make as your knife. It looks the exact same.
Oh. Guy's good all of her word. Where?
No. Don't worry about it. I know you're compatible. You'll be able to pilot the AFS. No problem, Skadi.
Did you know my name?
Oops. And she does like a lopsided smile. Yeah. I have a bit of info on you. You're someone who's compatible to pilot an Ava. But for the sake of it, let's run the test, right? Then she holds her arm out like, alright, if you carry me, I'll bring you down.
Yeah, she like supports her weight.
You support her weight as you carry her through the facility. She is impassive about seeing all the guards slaughtered. Both, it seems that even as you like step over many nerve like soldiers, it's almost like she just expected this to happen and has already hardened herself for the inevitability. As eventually, you're led down to a little area, which appears to be a small little not like holding cell, like a warehouse area. As you see that big crate, that big black box that was wheeled in earlier. Can't do a full test now, but old bird brain here, as she like kicks the box a bit, should be able to handle it. One of the Raven units. A supercomputer that'll help analyze angels as they come. As you lead her down next to the box as she types in a practice code without even looking at it. As a little stylized raven appears on a black screen you hadn't noticed before. Hey, Hugen. Time for testing. Get me the basic. Understood. As another part of the box opens up as a small syringe full of clear liquid comes out. And she picks it up. Then like two syringes come out, one full of clear liquid and one full of like one that is empty. And as well as a small little bottle with a cap on it. As she takes the syringe with the clear liquid, puts it, like injects it into the bottle basically, and sort of pushes down as she pushes the clear liquid into the bottle. Puts the syringe back as it seems to be absorbed by, taken back into the machine, and she has the empty syringe. Mind showing me your arm? It'll only hurt a bit.
Seems little.
You can do it yourself if you want.
She offers her arm.
As she goes over, sticks it into a vein as she pulls out some blood. delicately removes it, injects it into the little vial. And she then puts the syringe back and puts the vial into a little slot on the box as it seems to whir and buzz for a bit before sending back compatibility acceptable. Compatibility is running at average. It seems this is enough to pilot an Ava, but it will not be exceptional. Ah, come on, Hugin. She's good enough as is. I'm sure she won't pull off any of those fancy tricks those new recruits are getting. But she'll make up for it, right? And she gives a little knock to the box and smiles at you. Seems old Hugh here says you're fit to pilot an Ava.
Kind of sits there like, where?
You're one of the chosen few who'd be able to save the world.
And she just kind of sighs, like, he wouldn't believe me if I told him, wouldn't he?
Not a chance. We both know he'd execute you as a deserter.
Even if I came back.
You'd have failed to complete the mission.
Even if I killed you right now.
Consorting with the enemy.
The closest Ava is on its way to Tokyo 3, right?
She nods. I'll be picked up soon. Bring this old box with me. And, well, she sort of looks back to all, like, the bloodied, broken guards. We have a few empty seats.
Sorry, it was like I done. No. I can't do it on my own.
What did Skadi say?
I said I would pick up the sack after I killed you. I can't do it on my own. And if I came back, I could do this right now. Oh.
I'm sure if you killed me now and went on back, I'm sure old Holgraf would hail you as another hero. Another sole survival mission completing where no one else could. Then, you'd sleep, eat a shitty MRE, wake up in that featureless camp and do it all again tomorrow.
You could have stuck the syringe in my throat when you had the chance.
Coulda, yeah.
You could have taken my sidearm or my knife from my pocket while I locked you here.
Coulda, yeah. Don't forget, you were supporting me with my arm around your neck. And she sort of like grabs up and gently holds like her own face, and then sort of pushes her neck to the side. With my strength, I could have done one quick break and sent you spiraling.
Like her hand goes to like her sidearm, but like her sidearm brushes against it, or like she immediately falls to her knees. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! How long until your drop off comes?
They'll be arriving in 3 hours.
Are you gonna bleed out?
You may not believe me, kid, but I've survived worse than this. I'm a tough old girl. Stronger than most.
You promised me one thing.
Of course, Skadi.
Can I have a garden?
She smiles. The biggest.
He just kind of like curls into a ball and starts.
Wrapping her one arm around you, she pulls you in close. You aren't going to be alone anymore. Out there, nerve deploys in teams, you know? And I don't mean like this. Faceless people you barely talk to, competing against. Specialized squads, I mean. You'll get some teammates. People you get to know. People who will watch your back out there. And you'll watch theirs. And you'll have an operations director. Someone who is telling you what to do, giving you advice, letting you know what works and what doesn't. And at the end of the day, you'll come on back to Nerve HQ. You'll have your own place, fantastic garden, eat home-cooked meals. It's the good life. And someone deserves to have.
If you're lying,
Then you'll kill me, right? I'll let you. If I'm lying, if you don't get to have that life. As Emmy reaches over, draws your knife, flips it around to hold it by the blade, and holds the handle out to you. And my life is yours to take.
Grabs it, slowly sheathes it. Sits next to Emmy, not saying another word.
As Emmy just sits there with her arm around you before there's shouts of a commotion upstairs. Looks like the cavalry found the mess. Before eventually walking down the stairs, there are two people. There's two people. One seems to just be a normal, one of the guards in the black suits standing in the area, and the other seems to be a man of large height, with deep blue hair, which is falling down to around his shoulders, almost like Griffith.
No.
Don't worry. It's not quite Griffith. It's like just Griffith length hair. As he's wearing what appears to be a deep blue, almost like officer's uniform, with a cape over one arm, and an eye patch over one eye. Sheathed at his sword appears to be sheathed at his hip appears to be a ceremonial sword. Hey, boss. As he looks down, seeing you, Skadi. As he appears just completely stoic. Let me get a picture for him. As he looks down at you, before his eyes soften, or I should say his eye softens, as he stares down at you. He looks like he's about to cry. As he kneels down, holding out both his hands, empty-handed, like one would approach a wild animal, before slowly it's sending a hand to you. My name is Ota Tamaki. I'm the director of Nerve. I've been told you are to be the next candidate. Might I ask your name?
I was given the codename Skadi.
then that name is what will be good enough for now. That name can be your own. Or, he smiles, you could always find a new name one day. There's plenty out there. Here, take my hand. I'll help you up.
Just like looks at him for a moment. Takes a deep breath. Very slowly, cautiously, takes his hand.
His grip is strong but gentle. Does he help you to your feet? You hear Emmy down below. Oh, so the new girl gets special treatment? Handpicked, helped up by the director. But I have to lay here bleeding out with broken legs. You've survived worse, haven't you? A sly smile sort of crosses his face. So cruel to a woman who almost died. As he reaches down, sort of grabs her and sort of slings her over his shoulder. So rough. Jeez. At least be a little more gentle. What? Weren't you always talking big about how you could survive anything? Come on. You'll be rested up in no time. I'm serious here, man. I almost died. So you have. Now then, Skadi. Are you ready to come along? We can prepare your favorite food when we get back.
Dogs.
You should make a list of things to try once you enter the city for the first time. You won't have to go out fighting. You can stop by a few restaurants, or maybe a gardening store. As he leads you out of the chaos, walking through the many bodies left behind. As you reach back out to the rainy day of Boston, as a helicopter is there, one branded with nerve, as Ota slings Emmy into a seat before hopping in himself. As Skadi, you look at the helicopter, as Emmy extends her hand out to you.
She takes it.
As you grab onto Emmy's hand, we'll end the session there.
Almost got you there, didn't I?
And that's the Skadi solo.
Woo!
Very much enjoyed.
You know what the funniest part about this is?
What?
Skadi didn't attack her once.
Yep. This it. Skadi did not attack her once. This is neat.
Skadi is a lot of things, but one thing that a lot of people forget. She's still just a kid.
Yeah. It seems, from what we've done so far, the only people who actually acknowledged her as a kid would be probably just Emmy, really. Emmy Tamashiro. And maybe a little bit of Oda. And yeah, I like Skadi. I like Skadi a lot. It was a good showing. I'm going to very much enjoy seeing how her arc plays out. How'd you enjoy the session?
No, it was very good.
Good.
Oh boy.
I'll get you proper EXP later on. And this session has taught me a lot about combat and seeing how brutal it is. It's quick, damaging, and brutal.
Yeah, just how quickly things can fall apart.
Mm-hmm. And you realize, okay, maybe jump builds are pretty good. Maybe jump builds are pretty good. I never realized. I now started to realize. Okay, I hadn't quite realized that guns, if you auto fire, get multiple hits per hit. So shooting someone with an assault rifle works pretty fucking well, apparently.
Yeah. Provided it hits, but you know.
Provided it hits. Well, the only thing is like, oh hey, you'll chew through ammo.
Yeah. And once you're out of ammo, you're fucked.
Yeah, once you're out of ammo, oh boy. But in short-term engagements like this, pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Fun fact. Tamashiro is one of my favorite NPCs for this campaign.
He's very convincing.
Very good. I'd hope so. And yes, had Skadi attempted to, in case of being caught, Emmy would have indeed taken the bullet from her. Like, to redirect the bullet into herself. I even gave her the disarm maneuver specifically for such an action.
Yeah, the thing about Scotty is like, there's a lot of, it's like, I think you're full of shit, but also why would you pull this absurd story out of your ass instead of something more believable?
Yeah.
And also like humoring you, even if you're right. I'm kind of fucked on my own. There is no possible way I can actually stop this on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
She made a long shot, but it's a shot that counts. Because, when you're told the world is ending, well, I mean, it's hard to believe, but if true, ugh.
Yeah. And also, like, again, if you're about to kill someone, why, there's a lot of ways you could try to convince someone not to, kill you. Not many people, I haven't really heard of many people who say, the world is ending.
The world is ending. Join my crew. The world is ending. Yeah, it's, So when you don't, not the most common tales of, hey, what to say to survive someone about to execute you.
Yeah.
And fun fact, the pistol bullets she used are known as man-stopper rounds. Which are their special thing. Is they give +3 to the penetration of your gun. Which means they just fucking delete armor.
I see.
Pretty good bullets. Expensive, but good.
Yes.
This has made me excited once more to do EVA again. And to learn the system properly, to do this for, and get to see everyone interact.
I'm glad I was able to spark it again.
Yes, you did. Yeah, that's the end of this session.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Womp womp.
Hold on, let me just, as per tradition, share what OBS looks like. It's just Skadi. It's just Skadi. It's just Skadi, Emmy and Oda. So I think I can share it in library.
Yeah, go for it.
They know who they are.
Fun fact: you were the first person to meet both Emmy and Oda on screen.
Woo! You
have now met, essentially I I guess Misato and Gendo. Oda's funny because he's essentially the Gendo replacement, but as we see here, he's had like 30 seconds of screen time and has already made himself better than Gendo. Made himself, more trustworthy.
The millisecond his fucking eyebrows furled into a sad frown, he's like, oh wow, he has more empathy than Gendo.
This is a man with more empathy than Gendo. And he seemed to not is a low bar. He seemed to be to quite care about Skadi though. It seems sad to see her like that, or something like that, something along those lines.
Also,
and
when Oda's favor didn't shoot Skadi for wiping out literally everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he and Emmy sort of took that pretty well.
That's gonna be a funny interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Funny in session 1. I'm gonna stop the recording.